no Tom today because he's making some bad life choices. Like not playing D&D. We finished just getting the bar all set up. We've got people being ready to be hired. We have someone to manage the accounts while we're away. We managed to resolve Zaren's horrific deal that would make Laura Bailey have an aneurysm if she ever heard about it, and it was Vex's money. And yeah, now we're just waiting for a message from Lady Daggerford to see if the guide has come back, and we'll be able to head out and get Morgan's wife.
You have a wife?
Okay.
He doesn't answer you.
Yes, I do.
I should write that down.
Okay. The morning after you had the dinner, well, Morgan had cooked the late dinner with the bouncers that you were hiring. You would, when everyone else wakes up, you would notice Morgan looking at a book.
Is it the book?
No, it's not the book.
Okay.
What's she reading?
Oh, a recipe book.
What kind of recipes?
Oh, all sorts. I mean, it seems like it's missing a few because some pages looks like they got torn out. But these all seem pretty interesting and quite tasty. And does it actually look like what you told me it looks like, or is
Yes.
it just like a blank cover book?
No, it looks exactly like the thing.
Very well. He will close the cover of the book briefly so that you guys can see, and it is essentially the D&D official Heroes Feast book. Yeah, I was doing like some late night cleaning after y'all went to bed. You know, made sure like plates and pots were all scrubbed down and stuff. And then just as I was about to leave, I saw a green flash in the kitchen, and I was like, oh, because it reminded me of the time that I got spin box. Because I think I told you right, like there was a green flash behind a dumpster that I was throwing up next to, and or was I peeing? It was one or the other. And then I went behind the dumpster, and that's where I found spin box. So I thought, whoo wee, if only I could get a second spin box. But it was something even better. Is this cookbook?
That's interesting.
Anything good in it?
Oh yeah. There's some
Detect magic.
Inside check.
The book does not have an aura of magic. However, there is another aura that you can't see. That is not one of the things your compatriots are wearing.
Can I try and triangulate it?
Yeah, make me an investigation check at advantage. It's coming from Morgan?
Morgan, do you have anything magically new on you? Because I'm sensing something new.
Magic? No, I don't got nothing else magic. I mean, next to the cookbook was this, and then he'll just kind of like reach into his pocket and pull out a jar of what appears to be sauce.
I'm guessing that's magic.
That is magical.
Alright, what the fuck is that?
It's lamb sauce.
Lamb sauce.
You see a picture of a a bit older blonde white man with devil horns on the bottle.
Is that him?
I think it was a gift from Chef Ramsay. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Orm, you won't mind identifying this? Just let's just be safe.
I can. I'll ritual cast identify.
Would Morgan hand over the sauce?
Where's the lamb sauce?
Sure, he'll hand it over. He's like, please be careful. I want to save that for a special.
Yeah. I'm just looking to see.
Okay.
After he's
Oh.
done, I want to check the jar for hidden messages. Maybe there's something under the label.
Okay.
Terms and
Oirin,
conditions.
Oirin, you find out that this is Hell's Kitchen secret sauce.
I relay that to everyone.
And the jar contains enough for 2 meals, and adding the sauce will the sauce being added to a meal greatly improves the quality of said meal.
But at what cost?
I'm gonna order my food.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspect the jar for like secret notes, maybe like a term and conditions thing. Like by using the sauce, you give Chef Ramsay your soul.
Okay, give me an investigation check. You do find a hidden message.
Mm.
It says, "Congratulations, you finally got one right."
I guess this is for you. I hand it over to Morgan and I point at the message. Wherever the hell it is.
I think that means he's finally proud of me.
I don't think
At least a
proud,
little
just
bit.
more approving.
It does. The one is in like bold because it's
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, I promise that I will strive to make all my future dishes worthy of your palate, Chef Ramsay.
Morgan, just be careful exactly how you phrase things when you're talking to him, whether it be directly or indirectly, because devils and fae, things can be a bit literal.
I said I'd try.
I'm just saying as a just a word of warning for future reference.
Oh, okay.
I will say also, Morgan has, without a doubt, spent the most time with fiends out of anyone because of his urinal.
Oh, Rebecca also lost her name for like an hour, so
It's true. Yes, I'm not discounting that, but Morgan does have the most time spent.
Back.
Okay. All right. I'll say during the period of time you're spending around the tavern, and including the like between the meetings with the different representatives, Rebecca, you would have at one point gone to uh, the council chamber to check in with the scribe you had hired.
all right.
Um,
Oh yeah, we wanted to
and
talk to the dwarf representative for some reason. I forget why.
the there is a note. You do have a missive from Dylan Winterhund.
Dylan Winterhound.
Um, that
Powerful.
basically says, "When and where would you like to meet?" That he got left here 2 days prior. The scribe would tell you.
Yeah, why were we meeting him again? I forgot.
Surely I told the scribe why we were meeting.
Would you?
I
'Cause
would.
It's like kind of like a secretive thing.
Was it a secretive thing?
Yeah, we don't remember. B, please tell us.
That was so long ago. I was not
So-
expecting to
so
buy a
long.
bar.
Okay. It was you wanted to call a new round of vetting.
That's it. That's yeah, to get yeah, that's right. We need another person to sponsor.
Right.
And then I think we do we need 2 more or just 1 more?
You needed 2 more. However, the Harper lady was going to look about, or Molly Haventry was going to look about getting someone as well. So you would only need 1 more.
All right. I'll tell the scribe as soon as within like either the next day or so. If not, probably we'll be leaving anytime within the next couple days. We'll be leaving town by at some point in the near future to go on an expedition to the Serpent Hill, not the Serpent Hills, the
We keep doing this. Was it the Forsaken Hills?
Forlorn.
Forlorn. That's it. To Forlorn Hills. Come by Trollskull Manor.
Okay. Very good. Alright, and work begins on the inn. Um, and you had actually told the Duchess that
Yep. Yeah, I sent
you would
her
be-
one of the paper pigeons with
paper
another
birds.
pigeon to send back.
That is correct. Yes. Okay. And just for my knowledge, was it you were going to hire someone in Waterdeep to go to Baldur's to move your sister?
Yes, I'm sure I could probably find someone I could trust that for cheap with my criminal contacts.
Okay.
That would help keep it like off the books.
You can do shit. Very, very good. Uh, yeah, I'd say you can get it done for and getting enough to protect in case something does happen. 15 gold.
15 gold, done.
Oh, because I haven't marked it down yet and I haven't done it. Morgan would want to go and get a diamond for himself and a diamond for Loki.
Okay. All right, so mark off 2,000 gold.
Alrighty. Alright, so I'm down to 500 platinum from 700, right? Yeah, I did that math right?
Yes.
Okay. I always have to ask because like the intervals of 10 for some reason confuses me when it shouldn't because it's very simplistic, but my brain. And also, oh, hold on. I just gotta check something real quick.
I'm working on typing that out currently.
Ah, okay. Beat me to it. Alrighty. Otherwise, I'm all good. So we can go talk to this guy if that's our next thing of business, or right? We're talking to
I
him.
told him to come here.
Oh, he's coming here. Okay, cool. And
If
then-
he's around within the next couple days, and if he's not, Andromeda will let him know that we've fucked off, and then actually I'll be able to talk to him through Andromeda. So
okay. Cool. Chinese food after drinking is always the best.
Taco Bell after weed is apparently really good.
Oh my god, yeah, it is. Domino's too. Like Domino's ages ago, pretty alright. Then it started to suck, and then in like more recent years they like fixed the recipes
good.
up again. Oh my god, it's so good. The only problem with it is though is that like it tastes delicious, and then it just like forms into cement and just sticks in your stomach, and you get fat eating Domino's. I'm gonna go grab something real quick. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Sorry, I had to finish typing that message. Don't. So yeah, you spend another day here moving out the remainder of the boxes and such that were being the boxes and debris that were being thrown out. The next day, however, you do see the dwarven figure through the door as he knocks.
I'll go and open it. Is it the man himself or a representative?
It is Delan Winterhund.
Deland. Good to see you.
You as well. What did you said you needed to meet with me?
Yes. Due to some concerns that I've through our adventures that heard some truths, heard some lies from people. Just want to be certain everyone is who they say they are, and everyone's allegiances are where they are. I want to have a revetting done for the council, and I'd like you to help put that forward.
Any specific concerns?
See, I don't want to cause undue suspicion, just in case it really is just a lie. But heard from, we were interrogating a member of the cult, and heard some startling information that would implicate someone on the council as a member of the cult.
I'm back.
I'm not going to specifically say who, just in case it's a lie. But I got the feeling they weren't lying, and I just, want to be sure. And I feel like it would be a good idea if we do regular vettings, just to be sure, because someone could be one way, one vetting, and then be swayed the next, or replaced.
Make a persuasion check.
I wish I was proficient in these. I'll add a d6 to that.
19. Not bad. I suppose I could get behind a revetting, though. To your thing of regular revettings, the delay that each vetting brings to being able to do any more business, everything having to be delayed for a few weeks, makes that
Not feasible.
less than ideal given the current circumstances.
All right. I guess that was more of a wish list that I was not expecting to be granted. Let's say.
Yes, I can see where you're coming from on that, but it's not particularly feasible, especially when
We have a time limit.
exactly. Yes, I think I could get behind vetting. You'll have to get 2 more delegates.
Shit, what was her name? I got it written. Romalia is already on board, and she's getting someone else. And you were the fourth. Or third, depending on how you look at it.
Okay, I'll fill out a notice. Later this evening, I have a bit of business I have to finish before that. You do the same of getting a note, getting some form of notice to send around for the move that you're moving for it, and I'll be ready to second.
All right.
Tell me though, how did your foray into the Misty Forest go?
Oh, you heard about that?
Well, he's the one that sent you.
I thought it was the elf guy that did, not the dwarf.
No, it's the Emerald Enclave. The Elven King said that there hadn't been any more raids.
All right. And Winterhoon sent us? I thought it was someone who was under.
He's the one that
Winter.
contradicted me.
Oh shit. Okay. I thought he was Branhamble. Winter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This makes sense. I got my names mixed up. Well, it went pretty good. We managed to rescue some civilians that were taken captive. Got them out to the capital. Killed the Morgan. What was the name of the dragon again?
Oh, Truth.
Chuth. Killed Chuth, the green dragon. What was his title? It's like the
Emerald Assassin.
Yeah, the Emerald Assassin. He's dead. And wiped out that cell and took the Worm Speaker captive. Unfortunately, did not have his mask as he had sent it away to be combined into a greater mask with the others.
Well, that last part's a bit concerning. The rest is very good news. I'm glad that you did go, and that not glad that the rumors were true, but that it
We
wasn't
prevented
always
it.
planned.
Prevented another one.
Yes.
We did inform the guards that were at the little village that we visited that the cave was still there, and that they would have to clear out a bunch of these weird spider men that were blocking it in order to get there, and that there were valuables still there that could be recovered and distributed to the survivors and next of kin.
Oh, very good. Thank you for following up on that, and thank you for bringing this to my attention. The need for the vetting.
One more thing. The worm speaker is apparently a what's the word? Estranged son of the king, of King Melindrock.
And I to understand that that's why you're wanting the vetting.
No. Well, that probably adds to it, but that's not the reason. No.
Okay. All right. Because while I
figured since you
obviously
represent...
did,
I'm sorry.
because while I obviously did do have my disagreements on some things with King Melindrock, I wouldn't question his loyalty to his people.
No,
personally.
I will say that Melindrock is not the reason for it. Though his connection to this individual would be good to know. Its validity, but I'm not saying that he was aware or condoning his son's actions. But it is troubling to think that's even family turns against each other in this case.
Yes, well, not as close, I'm sure. I'm sure most of us have relatives or people we've known of some sort that fall on the different side of conflicts of this scale at some level. Just from the size of how many there are. Obviously, not as close as a father and son, but just the relation itself doesn't mean anything.
No, just like if it came out that my father was a mass murderer. Doesn't mean anything. My father's not a mass murderer, by the way. I don't know what he was. He was some kind of businessman.
It's like,
don't know what he
writing
was.
this down?
No,
this is important
my mom
lore
didn't
here.
talk about him too much. I just know he traveled for work, and then he went missing one day. And presumed dead.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's alright. Happened shortly after I was born. He did get to meet me, but I have no memory of him, so... I would like to know what happened one day, but...
Becca's dad is a mass murderer.
Rebecca was a
Don't forget that
presumed
Rebecca
mass
is dead.
murderer for a time. And then
Still presumed.
all the victims stopped existing, so...
Oh.
You mass murdered them out of existence.
Not my fault.
So much mass. The most mass.
Alright, he leaves. And that night, unless anyone has anything else they want to do,
I'll have Andromeda bring a message to our page to have the I'll write up the thing and have Andromeda bring it to our page to distribute.
To copy and distribute.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Actually, that evening, there'd be a tapping against one of the windows.
The fuck? Leaf, is that you? I open up the window.
A paper bird flies in.
Oh shit. Open it.
It is a message from Lady Daggerford. Saying that the guards conscripted from Daggerford have been relieved of duty. They're expected back on the... Sorry, I went to a different Discord channel. The 18th of Uktar, which would be 2 days from when you're reading this.
All right. I look at Andromeda's art. All right, if Laura doesn't get here before then, you can stay behind until she does. And then you can give her the keys, and we'll be on our way.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll tell Morgan in the morning.
Okay. That night, as Morgan would be the only one up at this point, aside from Andromeda. Rebecca is doing her not trance, but whatever it is.
Chilling in a chair for 4 hours.
Yes.
Better than sleeping with
Morgan.
nightmares.
Meet me in secrets for a second.
Secrets.
Very well.
Secrets.
He wakes up to have Gordon Ramsay over him, telling him to kill us all.
Chinese place was busy. We keep calling them, but they don't answer.
I mean, based on what you said, that's not surprising.
Yeah, it's sad though. I don't have food.
Just order pizza.
Just order pizza. That's what I offered.
Get it delivered.
We have decided to make our own. We're gonna put orange chicken sauce on chicken nuggets and rice.
Make your own fortune cookie.
Yeah. I'll write on a piece of paper or something. Well, while they're gone, I'm gonna grab another beer.
Right? Do. Morgan's in the process of getting murdered by Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die. No.
Oh, did you hear me say that?
No, I'm just. I
Gonna kill
figured
us?
it would be funny to fuck with you.
Because it was literally like a good response to what I was saying.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Morgan's busy getting murdered by Gordon Ramsay.
Oh yeah. He came and he claimed my soul in the night. Sorry, guys. Time to unleash my new character. Wait until you meet the inquisitive rogue Kenku, who has a level 1 feat of a mask of many faces, so he could be whoever he wants to be.
I really want to play a Kinku using a soundboard one time. Because it's like all the things they say are mimicking voices that they've heard.
Yeah. I imagine it sounds something like Bumblebee from the Transformers movies.
Yeah. Okay. Rebecca. you find yourself falling asleep.
Oh, fuck.
Here we go.
Magic can't
Thank
put
you,
me
sir.
asleep, though.
This thing can.
Oh. Because the
What if it
DM
was-
says, though.
Yeah, what if it was
It's
poison?
needed for the plot.
Yeah, what you didn't realize, Beck, is this is actually super magic.
Okay, okay.
Uh-oh.
Can't argue there. I imagine Rebecca accidentally falls asleep from time to time.
Yeah, we have established you are still capable of sleeping.
Yeah, she just chooses not to because of nightmares.
Because of the nightmares. Yeah.
Nightmare,
Uh,
nightmare.
All 5 of you, because Andromeda, just dream of a black void for what feels like hours before a faint light flickers into existence over you. Beside you, you see your comrades, as well as Tia and Celeste and Loki. The latter 3 seem to be ghostly and transparent, however. All of them are also looking around as if their sense of sight has only just returned as well.
Is this really happening? I mean, obviously in the dream, but are you all really here, or am I dreaming you?
There is no sound escaping your mouth.
It's all just a dream, Rebecca.
There is no sound escaping your mouth. You see Rebecca looking around and acting like she's talking. There is no sound.
Morgan will pretend to talk.
Pretend like I can hear him.
Yeah.
I wish I had the
he'll be-
observant feet.
He'll be mouthing things that look like they might be responses.
See, I don't know why you're pretending to talk. You could straight up talk, and I'd never know.
Oh yeah,
I just-
that's true.
I give a.
I mean,
give
it's
a
very
thumb-
Morgan, though.
I just sit there giving a thumbs up.
You all hear a deep reverberating voice that sounds like the sound is muffled by a thick layer of glass. Apologies for this less than ideal meeting. Things have become much more difficult of late.
Do I recognize it as
Well,
Giamut?
To all except Zarin and Oirin, the voice, while muffled, is unmistakably familiar.
Except for Celeste.
Including Celeste.
Oh, Celeste knows Giamut?
Uh-oh.
A few moments later, a huge figure of what appears to be a mixture of a deer, a unicorn, and a dragon flickers into existence before you. Platinum fur covers most of his body, except for his golden mane and the blue scales on his chest in the shape of a dragon's head and profile. At this point, yes, it is very much Giamut.
Dormammu?
Dormammu, I've come to
This-
bargain.
Let's see. This is what you see other than the color being off. Soccer.
Entei.
Why can I not
Haiku.
jump straight
Haiku,
off?
yeah.
There it goes.
It's terrifying.
Rebecca, well, Giamut, what's going on? I don't even know if you can hear me because I can't even hear myself.
There will be no. There is no sound.
Morgan continues to mouth words. The words are just different types of alcohol.
Rum, bourbon,
And those are all the alcohols I know.
Vodka, tequila.
that
Champagne.
Chelton stuff I always forget the name of.
Yeah, I think it's called.
And I have to ask
Yeesh.
Rebecca what to call it before I can summon it from my jug.
And literally every time it's the worst. Come up with a simpler name. Jesus Christ! Wait,
It's
I don't
3 letters!
It's 3 letters. Yeah.
Is it really?
It's T-E-J!
J.
Tish.
The voice booms again, less distant this time, though still muffled. Greetings again, and well met, Zarin and Oirin. Unfortunately, there's no time for formalities. As several of you already know, the Draco Paladin has been taken by the Cult of the Dragon. This wasn't as dire as it would seem at first, since he and Lord Torm had planned for such a contingency. While this was supposed to remain secret even to you and the Dragon Council, things have changed. His image shimmers out for a couple of seconds.
Oh.
Like he just disappears. Before he reappears more stable and clear, though significantly smaller. Apologies again. That is why I'm going through this quickly and why the connection isn't allowing you to speak. Does Morgan change what he's doing when it's called out that none of them can speak?
He kind of like looks around specifically.
Rebecca's not looking at you anymore. She's
Oh.
staring intently at Guillemot.
Then he'll stop and.
How do you spell this man's
I know
name?
more licorice than that,
Here we go.
but I'm gonna stop for now since nobody can hear me anyway.
It's in chat, Soccer.
Sorry.
Hi, Guillemot, by the way.
No, you're good.
You also probably can't hear me. I'll stop talking now.
Not that it causes any problem because no one can hear me in the first place.
Actually, I probably could continue to talk, but then it would just start to sound really weird inside of my own inner monologue. Me talking out loud, me hearing you, and then like me talking over what you're saying. It doesn't work. I'm gonna stop.
Except that you're not even hearing yourself talk.
Oh my god, I'm not even hearing myself talk. That's
like
the
like
worst.
the
just-
voice in your head you can hear, but like if you're trying to talk, you're not hearing it.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. So he'll just stop.
Or you'd hear it as, the voice in your head when you're thinking, but unless you're one of the people that can't hear the voice in their head.
Yeah, dude, some people don't have that. That's freaky.
I think it's a majority of people actually.
No, most people have that.
Oh, most
The
people can't.
majority
Okay, add it backwards.
Most people can't visualize.
Visualize. Okay, yeah, I
Those
can
are the
visualize.
NPCs. Yeah, I can visualize.
I can half visualize.
Oh my god, you're half an NPC.
I
I'm
can
scared.
I can take a 3D
Is it input?
object and then like rotate it in various ways in my mind, like I'm holding it in my hand.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Just before Lord Bahamut was taken, he split off most of his divine essence from himself. And it was running on a sort of autopilot, maintaining most of his active interests while attempting to stay under the radar.
That would explain the kid.
Something that worked well for quite a long period of time, since they had no reason to be looking for him after they had already captured him. However, in the past several days, the contingency was found and captured. The protections on it still hold for now, but Lord Torm fears that won't hold once the cult goes through with whatever purpose they stole the Platinum Dragon for in the first place. Now with his essence captured, he'll also likely be more or less defenseless, even if his memories are restored. Just a short while ago before I brought you all together in this vision, we located where his essence is being stored, as well as, by sheer luck, the general locations of 2 of his 7 golden great worms.
Didn't we find one of those already?
No,
Was
we-
that a canary?
No, that was one of. I imagine that was one of Bahamut's split off essences.
Oh, I'm saying that as Morgan.
Huh.
And there is no sound.
Yeah.
Morgan's like, wait a minute.
Did we already do
thought
that?
We had a
Hold on.
canary in a burlap bag thrown at us. I feel like that was definitely one of those great worms or whatever he's calling it. Although, don't canaries eat worms?
The divine essence is being kept in stasis in a place known as the Astral Vault. And that is where some of you will hopefully come in. The astral vault is not able to be entered by any deity or planar entity without the knowledge of their arrival and true purpose being stated, and near instantly shared to all other deities, under a contract forged in the halls of concordance millennia ago. And unfortunately, and
shit.
maintained by no less than 300 Marut at any time.
I don't even
As-
know what that means.
Yeah,
What's
Kimbo,
a
you're gonna have to
maroon?
dumb this down. This is going way over my head.
Orm's just really confused.
Rebecca's probably
Uh,
never explained any of this to you.
Make a... If anyone's proficient in... What would that even be?
Every time you
History
ask if
or
we're
religion.
every time you ask if we're proficient in religion, no one's proficient in religion.
Yes, but I said history or religion.
I hate that
I'm proficient in
history.
religion.
Well, you're new, so that's fair.
I'm more than proficient. I'm like whatever the thing above that is.
You have expertise in
Expertise?
religion? What?
Yeah.
What?
Well, roll that
How?
bitch.
Oh my god.
Also in history.
I think that's just proficiency.
Mm.
Yeah, that's just proficiency.
It says 9, so I just imagine 9's really good.
It is. It's true. Yeah. Morgan and Oiron. Marut are something that's a subset of constructs known as inevitables.
That's terrifying.
Oh, didn't the purple guy snap his fingers and say, "I am inevitable"?
Inevitables are beings of law primarily from mechanists that go out to they're created to uphold universal rules. And a Marut is formed whenever with a specific target that has broken one of those rules. Inevitable is formed for those.
Oh.
Like if someone cheats death in a way that breaks the laws of the universe.
This is like a Marvel thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called. Glitches, not glitches.
Or for Beck, the Reapers when you mess with time in Doctor Who.
Oh, jeez.
When you try to save your dad. Yeah.
Only in one episode.
Yep. However, the Marut in particular, because you both rolled very good, are charged with upholding the contracts formed in the Halls of Concordance, which is a place in the city of Sigil, which is the city that Morgan and Rebecca saw on top of the infinitely tall mountain.
Oh, that place.
The
Okay.
top of an infinitely tall spire, which
Yes.
shouldn't have a top, but it does. Don't think about it.
Whenever a contract is forged there, it is engraved in gold and inserted into the chest of a construct that is born and becomes a Marut. One Marut is powerful.
He said 300, didn't he?
Yes, because it's a contract between gods.
Oh my god. So like 300 gods signed it, and that's like all their signatures in the form of a Marut?
No. All the gods are privy to it. All the planar entities are privy to it.
Like
But
even
if
the
you just
bad
had
ones?
one Marut, 3 gods could team up and get around it.
Okay.
You could have the
So
dead three
300 Marut are enough to take on all the gods simultaneously.
You assume that all the gods would ever work together on anything.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, it's not enough. It's not enough if they all teamed up. No.
Oh, it's not no. Okay. But they'd never team up all at once.
You never get half of them to work together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there'd always be half.
You'd be lucky to get half.
All
we're
the
trying to
lawful
beat-
working together, or all the chaos working together, though probably more likely to get the lawful. Or all the
I
good.
mean, even all the lawful want it because you have evil and good.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a large number of them working together on anything.
No.
As such, we greatly request that a group of you would go and liberate the essence to correct this transgression, since none of us are able to go ourselves.
against 300 of them.
You're not a
Divine entity. We can get in
you're not a
undetected.
deity or a planar entity.
Oh, okay.
Mortals are not privy to it, hence why the cult of the dragon would have been able to get in to take it there. He winks out of existence, and the light around you flickers.
Oh,
A few more
shit.
seconds pass before he returns again, this time fully solid, though no taller than Morgan. As for the 2 of the 7 golden great worms, we believe we've located Songrad the Wing in Golden Fields, and we're hoping that you, Tien Celeste, along with any other members of the Order you need, could go attempt to retrieve her without bringing the attention of the cult. Loki, we have reason to believe Borkod the Claw is being kept in or around Baldur's Gate, though we aren't sure where. If you and anyone you might be able to trust in the area
Chickenpox.
could keep an eye out for him, and if possible, rescue him. Chickenpox.
Chickenpox get it done.
I am tempted to figure out if Loki would go try to talk to Lorit.
Probably not. He didn't know her well.
I mean, he stayed there multiple times, so that would be someone it's someone you trusted, so it'd be someone he would probably trust with something like this.
But he
That
was also
sure-
very distrusting.
That's true. That's true. But he wouldn't trust anyone in his community with this. Because of how that community is.
He might also be reckless enough to do it himself.
It's true. I'm gonna roll for that later. Both are being kept from the knowledge of who they really are. If both of you could either find a way to remind them who they are, or attempt to get them to someone trustworthy who is able to, the whole realm would be in your debt, whether they know it or not. To the rest of you, looking at y'all, should you take up this mission, and I hope you do, don't rush in blindly. There is time, though not a ton. There's reserve power enough to keep all of his interests running for around another month of your time. But then, unfortunately, we will have to start making cuts. On the other side...
Let me guess, Warlock funding is first on the chopping block, I say, without no one hearing.
On the other side, another aspect of the contract I mentioned earlier is that no violence may occur within the Astral Vault under the same penalty. You'll need to find a way to the Astral Plane, as that is where the bank is. All of your vision and hearing begins to, fade in and out for a second. I can't maintain the connection any longer. Rebecca, send Andromeda to me for a day whenever you can, and I will fill her in on what we know about the Astral Vault and getting there.
I'll do some gestures of kind of point to myself and then kind of gesture to the rest of my group and then kind of and then a clockwise motion of my hand coming up from my other hand that's flat parallel with the ground and then going over to 180 degrees and then hold up the number 2 before and then I do walking with my left hand still parallel with the ground with 2 fingers walking on it. And then I kind of gesture away from us, trying to convey we have 2 days before we have to go somewhere. So, and then so yeah, there's time to send her to talk to you. I try to convey with hand gestures.
Make a performance check.
16. I'll add a d6 to that.
Okay. And as you finish that, the four of you and Andromeda wake up on the floor of the tavern.
Oh,
What was that about?
Wait, we're in the tap room all together?
The four of you and Andromeda. This would be where y'all would have been sleeping still.
Oh, I thought we were
selected.
sleeping in our respective rooms.
Well, one of the rooms has a giant hole in the ceiling.
Oh, that's
One of the rooms has water dripping into it. One of
that's fair. Okay.
the rooms are not habitable.
No, not
really,
yet.
right-
Oh, should probably have told you and Zarin. I'm a celestial warlock. That was my patron. Don't tell anyone.
Oh.
It's supposed to be kind of a secret, but not really. But yes.
Orin starts writing it in his book and then
Uh-huh.
stops.
We got patrons. We've got celestials.
But yeah, Andromeda, I'm gonna send you there right away. Snap.
Okay. And as he said, there is time. This isn't something you have to do right now, obviously, because part of it will be figuring out how to
Even get there.
We've got a month, right?
I'll hire another page to look into the astral vault.
And there were
Actually, Morgan's wife might know a thing or two.
I was gonna say Stella might be able to divine its location, much like how we were gonna ask her to use her abilities to locate
The great
golden
worms.
worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Tia, Celeste, and Loki can figure that out. And yeah, we got 2 days until Stella. Well, until we start looking for Stella. I'm looking forward to meeting her.
She's amazing.
Do I know what Baldur's Gate is?
You've probably heard
yeah,
of it.
it's one of the major cities along the coast.
Okay, all right, I know
And
about
there's the names of the great worms that he said. In case.
I mean, I am slightly question her judgment as she did marry you. Rebecca says with like a grin.
Hey. But yeah, she's really smart. And she has gifts, abilities. So I think she'll be able to help us out fine. Although he did say that Loki would have to tackle it on his own, or at least friends of his if he could get them. But last time we were there, I remember the people not being as cooperative on account of his old leader not being around anymore. So I might have to send that diamond to him as soon as possible. Maybe revive that leader of his and get all those people in shape, I guess. Well,
I'm
shape's
sure
not
I
the right
could
word.
hire a courier to go deliver that.
Yeah, but if his community is under the right leadership again, then I'm pretty sure that they should be able to find the one great worm, no problem.
Yeah, write up a message. We'll send it his way.
Alrighty. He'll hand you the diamond that he purchased for Loki.
Right. Once you get the message, give it to me, and I'll see about getting a trustworthy courier.
Or do I have to wait? I have to give him a message.
It's your idea.
It is, yeah. Morgan will just be like, I don't know. Tell him, revive your boss lady and find that great worm. I don't know. Hell, man, that's what the diamond's for. I promised I'd get it for him.
I
It's
write
like
that
helped him.
verbatim on a piece of paper.
That's fine, yeah. It's probably what Morgan would have written anyway.
Very good. Rebecca, how much are you willing to pay a courier to curry of expensive gem?
I will put it in a box that I will trap.
Okay.
Unless it's how can I do this so Loki would? I'll have 9 locks on the front because that was the last time I saw the amount of locks of Loki's door. And if you unlock all 9, then it'll open fine. But the trap is like it. Actually, no. Yeah, just have 9 locks on it.
I will say that Loki cannot pick locks.
He cannot pick locks. Okay, never mind. Fuck it. Get a box. Seal it. Put that special tape on it. That's like you'll know if it's been opened. Kind of sealing on it, and then I'll 250 gold.
Yeah. Is the letter also in the box?
It will be with the box.
Okay.
Actually, no. Yeah, it'll be in the box.
Okay.
I'm so broke now.
Beck trying to figure out how internet security protocols work for how to safely transmit a box.
If only I had the speedy courier spell, that would be so helpful. It's only 25 gold pieces just to send it.
Alright, you get that sent off. You sent Andromeda off.
Oh, it's a warlock spell! Goddamn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wild. Yeah. And then get the 17th. All right. So you will be heading to Daggerford tomorrow. Is that the plan?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
First thing in the morning, and before we leave, I'll resummon Andromeda, and then just as we go, I'll have her fill me in telepathically.
Okay.
Just so she's back here.
So this will be the last night that we're staying here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
For now.
When, unless you were gonna do something mean, but when we go to sleep, I guess for the night, Morgan will kind of pull Rebecca over to the side. And excuse me, sorry. Okay, so I gotta tell you something, and I'm gonna need you to promise first that you won't get mad.
Is it on the same level as Zaren's deal making, or is it something else?
It might be worse.
All right, I won't flip out.
Okay. So you remember how you were telling us that, like, when all this is said and done, that you're probably just gonna like shrivel up and die?
I didn't say exactly that, but sure.
Right. Well, and then like also too, you're technically kind of dead already, but you're
I'm
not.
not dead.
It's weird,
Next
but
quota.
yeah, that's the quota. So I might have used one of the questions from the Book of Universal Secrets and asked it how I could save you.
Oh. What did it say?
First of all, is Rebecca mad at him using a question on that?
I mean, we had 3 more after we asked the fire thing, so we got 2 more now, which is fine. Rebecca's more curious now.
Okay, so I don't know a lot about magic, but it said lichdom would prevent the passing, which I was like, that sounds bad, and I don't think Rebecca would be okay with it because then she'd actually be dead. Then it said, powerful healing might repair the soul. But I mean, Tia's not that strong, and we don't really know a super good cleric,
I
so.
mean, Bahamut isn't able to fix it either.
Right, so there's that.
Oh.
And then it said, a trip to the positive energy plane, while dangerous, has a decent chance of working. I don't know where the fuck that is, if I'm being honest with you.
I've studied the planes a bit because I've been looking into this whole prophecy thing, so I'd probably be able to tell him that it's like where light comes from.
Yeah, so and Morgan would know it a bit too because he's been to the Morgan knows what the elemental planes are.
Right.
And then you have like where those mix and you have the para-elemental planes of like the plane of mud where water and earth mix.
Right. Well, I think.
If you turn it into a sphere instead of just a disc, the North Pole is the positive energy plane. Instead of being a circle, it's a sphere. The
Okay.
elemental planes.
From what I learned, anyone exposed to it they're fried from radiant energy,
Well, you're healed
which
first.
yeah, but I'd be able to resist it slightly just because of my celestial warlock nature, but sketchy for sure.
Yeah. Um, and then there's one other one, but you're not gonna like it, and it kind of sounds like.
Let me
I
guess, deal
wouldn't
with a
say
double.
No, no, no. It kind of sounds like a last resort, but
I
like
thought the
only in the
Lichdom was
event.
the last resort. How bad is this one?
Well, only in the event that we fuck up big time. Uh, the only surefire way would be harnessing a portion of energy or essence after a good aligned deity's death. So,
Oh.
yeah, we'd have to fuck up really bad and not save Bahamut in time, but then we could save you. I guess silver linings,
If Bahamut stops existing, I
platinum
die.
linings.
Because his energy is what's keeping me alive. So if he dies, I die.
So then, do we have to kill another god?
No. If he dies and we harness that energy, I'd be able to continue on living and continue the fight. Although that
Well,
might.
you'd actually die as soon as he dies, so you wouldn't be able to do that.
Then
Why'd
we'd
you have to
kill
ruin my
another
theory,
god.
Bean?
However, Rebecca would notice a loophole to that.
Beck does not notice a loophole to that. What is this loophole, Bean?
You're assuming you have to harness the essence after the death.
Oh.
You are currently going to collect the essence.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't get how all that magic shit works, but there you go. Those are your solutions. And then, of course, as per usual, it said, you have 2 questions remaining. I don't think you really needed to know that part, but I mean, like, it was kind of obvious, so yeah.
With that essence thing, he doesn't have to die. I just have to absorb his essence.
It's a sizable portion.
Yeah. In theory, I could take what's there in the vault, but that's bad.
Well, I was going to poorly suggest if you wanted, I could just, drop that halfling guy from before and
No, we could not take down Brandon Barros, and plus we still owe him a favor.
never mind.
But
I didn't say that out. No, I definitely didn't say that.
I'm sure even thinking it, he'd know. He'd probably laugh.
Hello, dearies.
Oh no.
Is he actually here?
He is in your tap room.
What the fuck?
Brandon Barros! We haven't opened yet.
Oirin, you see a halfling that just appeared in the middle of the tap room while Rebecca and Morgan were over whispering.
Hello there. Welcome. How did you get in here?
He's a god.
Holy shit! No
You might
way.
want to start writing this down.
Okay. My food came. What's his name? Breathabaros?
Brandabaros.
Brandabaros.
I think that's how you spell it.
Brandobaris.
Oh. Don't tell me you're calling in your favorite now.
Oh, but I am.
Is the favor to not kill you to save my friend? Also, I wasn't actually gonna kill you. That might have been a joke.
You couldn't if you wanted to.
It was definitely a joke.
However, there is now something you can do for me. Let's see, word is you're going to a certain bank
Oh, you want
that
to?
I can't.
You want us to pull off the greatest heist in history?
In a matter of speaking,
What do you want?
there is two objects held within the bank that I need you to collect for me. I'll I'll make sure you know what they are before you go.
All right. Now, if we take them, will those guardians turn on us and try to kill us?
No, no. As long as you don't do anything violent
All right.
while you're there.
I can do that.
Now, I can't say for sure that there won't be other people there that might stand in your way.
Does self-defense count as violent?
People would have to be pretty stupid to attack you there.
But if they
You'd
do,
need self-defense. Yes, it would. That's
okay.
your conundrum to figure out.
So basically, they start attacking us. We have to wait until the things come and get them.
No, I just said you couldn't do anything violent to him. And, parting gift for your tavern. Call it a housewarming present. And he waves his hand as he disappears. Morgan, there are 4 tapped barrels behind the bar now.
Every time that I begin to question whether or not I should worship gods, the answer always becomes yes! Thank you! I'm sorry I joked and said I was gonna kill you!
Soccer. I don't know if this reference will make sense to you, because I don't know what you've watched. But you would get Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time vibes from this guy.
Oh god, I haven't seen that show in forever.
I knew Soccer was the kind of guy who'd watch that.
Listen, you fucking.
I also watch it. I can't say anything.
I had started watching it. I never got past the first season though. I don't know why.
That's the ABC show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched this.
I'm currently rewatching it.
Okay.
Might have to start
Okay. Yep.
watching it
Yep.
again.
I was getting more of like I was getting like the one angel from Supernatural. God, I can't think of his name. He's like a trickster or whatever.
Oh, not
It's
Gabriel.
Gabriel. It is.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Yep.
No.
You
But
mean
it's
Loki,
Gabriel.
right? He was Loki.
Was he
He-
Loki?
he's-
I don't
he
know.
He was,
said that he was
he was
Loki.
pretending to be Loki for a couple seasons.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a trickster god, and it wasn't until they finally figured out that he was an archangel that at the meeting he was like, oh, they were like, oh, hello Loki, and then they're like, oh, so they think that you're Loki. He had killed him and took his place ages
Gotcha.
ago.
Yep, I know Rumpelstiltskin for this show.
But yeah.
No, see, he has to say chuckleheads for me to get that vibe. Because he was always calling them chuckleheads. He was like, "Listen
Yep.
here, you two chuckleheads."
Yep.
But yeah, so Morgan and Rebecca's conversation gets interrupted after Morgan makes his joke in air quotes. And then as the trickster god leaves, Morgan is impressed at the barrels.
I wonder what are these? I go and kind of pour a. I imagine I have a tankard around.
Um you take your tankard. The first one you fill up with is what appears to be some sort of red wine.
I drink it. I don't fill it up all the way. Just fill it up a little bit, just to try them.
Morgan, Rebecca's over there taking from the barrels you're impressed by.
Hold on, I want to try them.
All right, I'll pour a bit into it. I'll drink half, and he'll drink the other half.
Yep.
It is a very fine wine. It's definitely not one you've had before. Actually, Morgan would have had it before.
Oh.
Was it
Morgan,
at the?
roll me a history check at advantage.
Was it at the dinner that he when we did those trial things?
That's
Morgan,
good advantage.
This is Red Dragon Crush.
Ah!
Red Dragon Crush.
A wine
That's a
imported from the
Barovian
realm
original!
of Barovia.
Oh my
Oh.
god! The Wizards of Wine!
They have two drinks, Red Dragon Crush and Purple Grape Mash number 3.
Yeah. There's a third one. There's a champagne, but it never got mass produced because by that point, yeah.
All right, we got to fill up my alchemic jug with these. Then we'll have an infinite amount of them.
The last time I had this, it was after I turned 10. Mom gave me a sip. She said she brought it from the homeland. Oh, wait. No, his mother's not from Barovia.
Your mom's a drow.
Yeah. I fucked up. Never mind. That's not at all how he's had that.
But yeah, precipitation to clear the mug, and go to the next one.
Okay. This one has a dark color and smells herbal. For Beck, you just drank Jaeger.
Oh,
It tastes like licorice.
interesting. You said there's 3 barrels?
There's 4.
4, okay.
Oh my god.
All right, go to the third one.
Morgan, are you going along the same order as Rebecca?
We were sharing the tankard.
Okay, you're sharing
Yep.
the thing. I don't know. Morgan could just be down in it, just putting his head under the spout.
Nah, he's gonna have a little bit of respect. He's not gonna be a complete madman.
It's from the
Okay.
gods, after all.
It is from the gods. It is from Brandabaros. before Morgan becomes a trickster domain cleric worshipping Brandabaros.
You might have to. Might have to.
He might have to. Well, that'd be an interesting combination.
This one is a strange stout that neither of you have ever had anything like.
For our reference.
Is it Guinness?
No, it's from one of the outer planes. There isn't really a
Oh.
good reference for y'all.
Oh. It's divine.
Yes.
All right, and the fourth one, let me guess, is a perfect fruit wine.
Yeah, Brandon Barr's feet more into it.
That would be fucking
No!
hilarious and a great prank.
So which of you two is drinking first? This one does have a red color.
I'll give it to Morgan.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Morgan.
Blood of
How-
children.
How would Morgan what would Morgan do when he's trying these?
He's
Are
not like.
you like wine snob? You gonna swirl it around in your mouth?
Aerate it.
No. He's
Open the hatch through the gums. Look out, stomach! Here it comes.
Yep.
Rebecca, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Okay. You dodge out of the way as Morgan burps a jet of fire.
Oh shit.
For Dylan's reference, this tastes just like Fireball.
Yeah. It's Fireball.
All right, this is a
Oh,
Very
weapon.
cinnamon.
We can use this to fight. This we're not serving to any guests.
Wait a second.
Please no.
Wait a second. Stupid idea here. I'm gonna start pouring some of that into my alchemy jug.
Doesn't yours dilute it though?
No, his doesn't dilute it.
Oh.
No, mine's specifically for alcohol, isn't it?
Yeah, his can't do anything other than alcohol.
Then why did it, I recall you saying like when we poured Tej in it, it's like it's not
Because you
diluted
didn't have
because
enough yet. You didn't have enough yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once you spent several days adding from them to transfer it, and it ended up being the same as the one that's in yours.
Okay.
I found the name of the other one. I had to go through my book. It's called Champagne du l'Estampe. That's the other. Yeah, that's the other Wizards of wine.
And I will say, Rebecca, as you hit the ground to dodge out of the jet, you notice another, what do you call it? A cask that was hidden below the barrels.
Ask of Amontillado.
Yep.
No, that's
There's a
the
guy
wall
hidden
where
in
those
front of it.
statues are.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much of the barrel would you add to your alchemy jug?
I mean that last one? Drain it.
I mean, as much as you would need to. If that makes sense. I mean,
once it's in
Morgan
the
wouldn't know because there seems to be an element of magic to this one, and you haven't done anything with magical drinks before.
so then, as much as he usually puts to actually get it to like register, and then he'll drink it from the jug to see if the effect still works. I guess just because he doesn't understand like magic stuff really.
I'll clean the tankard and I'll take stuff from the new cask.
The cask. Okay. This one is a mixed drink. Very fruity. One that Rebecca is all too familiar with. This is a Chilton Zombie.
Not bad. Pass what's left to Morgan.
Actually, Morgan would. Dylan, make me a brewer's tools Oh no, make me a. What's your what's your intelligence modifier?
My intelligence modifier is a 1.
Okay.
He acts dumb, but he's really not.
Yeah. Make me a brewing tools intelligence check
Okay.
or wisdom, whichever one you want.
Then I'll go with wisdom.
Okay. Um. Just the look of that in the glass, and like the smell and taste. That is one that is in your. You recognize that as a recipe you read last night from your new book.
Oh, hey! That's in the book.
Gelatin zombie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He'll like pull out the book and flip to the page.
Well,
and
it's
turn it
a-
around towards you.
I guess wherever that book's from, it's also a drink here.
Well, hey, that's cool. I like that. All these drinks is good. When I test the fire one from the alchemy jug, does it still have the fire belching effect or no?
It does not. You
Oh,
add
that's unfortunate.
you add a gallon of it, and the taste is a bit watered down. You feel like you'd have to add more.
Huh.
But yeah, you go through trial and error, adding more until it seems to work. It does take most of the barrel.
Okay.
But
I mean,
then
we weren't gonna serve this anyways. It would be too
Morgan-
dangerous.
Morgan goes, he's going, sip, nothing. Fill it up a little bit more. Sip, nothing. And you like get in a rhythm of that, Morgan. And you're like thinking it doesn't do anything, so you're just like going fast. And then Rebecca, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Son of a bitch!
Oh no.
You have evasion, right?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. You take 6 fire damage.
That cinches my hair. Gotta cut my long hair now. Thanks, Morgan. I take out a dagger and I start cutting my hair to what it is in the portrait.
Look, I'm sorry.
It's been a while since I've had short hair, but
It suits you. Look, apologies though.
For y'all's reference, dark rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, grenadine, lime juice, Grand Mariner, bitters, seltzer, and an orange slice and a pineapple chunk.
Fucking with the Rob zombie. I mean the Cholton zombie. I definitely did not just say Rob zombie.
Okay. But yeah, the rest of the day passes uneventfully. You spend the night again. Uh, Morning comes and you resummon Andromeda
yep,
before teleporting out and leaving her here.
yep.
Okay.
And I'll have her fill me in telepathically.
Okay. All right, and y'all, and are you teleporting straight to the Sun Temple?
No, going to Baldur's Gate. Yes, we're going to the Sun Temple.
Okay.
I've added that to my sheet. In my alchemy jug, I got that honey whiskey, rum, dwarven moonshine, Cholton wine, aka Tish, and fireball, fire breath liqueur.
Actual fireball.
Actual.
Just fireball. Just fireball. Just fireball.
Nothing else.
Can't believe the Canadian Whiskey Company is being class action lawsuited.
Man, Wizards must really be hurting for money.
No. I'm being serious, Dylan.
Oh, are they actually?
Yeah.
For what?
So gas stations recently started selling the little things of Fireball,
They've
but
been doing that for a while
no,
over here.
yeah, but Dylan, those ones aren't Fireball. I mean, they are, but they're not cinnamon flavored whiskey. They're whiskey flavored drink.
Yeah, they're not alcoholic.
They're not actually alcohol. The ones they've been selling in the packs in the
What?
gas station.
What kind of fucking sin is that?
If you read it, it
Is
says
it
whiskey
true?
flavored
Like
drink.
I
That's
I
what the
can't. I
thing on
still
the
can't
class
believe
action
it.
lawsuit said.
I know it does, but I still can't believe it because I've had those before. Am I just
Placebo effects, man.
what
They're
kind
real.
of weird ass
They're real.
psychology
I
test
can't
is
prove
this?
that it's real, but it is what the lawsuit says.
I still can't believe it. Every time I look at them, I'm just like, there's like the stuff I've been buying is different, right?
I've only ever gotten the little bottles from the gas station, and that has always, in fact, been Fireball. I always used to keep a little thing of Smirnoff in my bag, not to drink, but to like in case if I ever had a wound or something. So you could just pour it on and clean it. I mean, it's smarts, but it does the job. It's better than no first aid kit. That's fucked up though.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's like a state by state thing is different or something, because I was always confused because Florida you can't sell. I was confused because you're not supposed to be able to sell liquor in gas stations in Florida.
So I don't know if you can or
Just
not in New York
beer and
State,
wine.
but the thing is that a lot of these guys, at least in the city, they do not follow a lot of the rules like they are supposed to.
I mean, they
Like,
follow the rules. It's just the protection money rules, not the.
yeah, because like there have been times where I've gone into gas stations, and gas stations in the city are effectively just Bodega 2.0 because it sells gas plus it has all that like extra shit that that they shouldn't be selling, but they're selling it. There was this one place, I'm not gonna blow their spot and actually say where it is, but like you'd walk into it and you thought it was a deli. Like they had a whole deli counter and everything, and they sold the before it was like technically I guess like legal. They'd sell the weed pens. You just go in and be like, yeah, I want to talk to so and so, and then that guy would come out from the back. He'd be like, what can I get you? And then they'd literally wrap it up like it was a deli sandwich and put it in the brown bag and give it to you after you gave them cash. They'd only take cash for that, and then you'd walk
Wild.
right out. Yeah. Oh my God. I remember one time I went in with my buddy and he was just like, yeah, and he's like, you know what? Just in case, let me get a bag of crunchy cheese doodles. You motherfucker! I watched this guy put in a bag of crunchy cheese doodles with the fucking pods for the weed pen, and I was like, holy shit, I'm losing my mind.
Gotta make it look legit on the bank statement.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
Okay. So Andromeda to fill you in that it is on a the bank moves around the astral plane as most things do, just drifting. It is on a, for lack of a better word, island. That looks like Earth. Looks like a chunk of
Ground. That's been
Ground.
pulled out of the ground.
Yes. As far as getting to the astral plane, they can try to locate a portal like they had previously. For getting you to the Outlands, but they won't be sure where in the plane that will take you. Though getting around the astral plane is as simple as just thinking.
Though your speed is dependent on how intelligent you are.
On how good you think.
Yep.
brain
So
duty.
Oren could go fast. Zarin cannot.
Is this intelligence modifier actually low?
I think it's negative.
he has a negative modifier.
Oof, big oof. That would explain the not savvy business deal.
Listen, I'm
Um,
intelligent.
they also will say that there is, though it would take a while to get, there is rumors of there being a Spelljammer helm underneath Waterdeep.
What? That actually sounds pretty cool.
And that's official, Dylan.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Next level up, I could take. I think warlocks get that spell. The spell
In
jammer
in
spell.
Undermountain, she will clarify.
Nope, warlocks do not get that spell. Wizards do.
No, that reminds me of that dwarven airship on Solstheim.
Um, and then there's the option of finding a non-deity or planar entity willing to plane shift you there.
Telepathically to Andromeda. Would you be able to come with us? You're not exactly a planar entity, but yet you are.
So that would be a gray area that you'd have to take a gamble on if you want to take her. She doesn't know.
All right.
Kiamoot isn't sure.
I
A petitioner in general is not able to go. She is, however, bound as a familiar currently. They're not positive. You could try to get to the Hall of Concordance and read the contract, since the contract would be on display there, and you could figure out what the letter of the thing says. You'd have to go through millennia-old legalese, though.
honestly, I think the best option. Well, it's not probably not the smartest option, but like the coolest option. Get that Spelljammer helm.
I'd fuck with it.
Yeah, we're gonna switch over to Dungeon of the Mad Mage for a few sessions.
How hard could it be?
we're like right in the middle of the level for Dungeon of the Mad Mage, so
No,
we should
y'all
be
could
fine.
y'all could definitely do it. And it is an option, and you'd have a spell. Well, you'd have to buy a ship. You'd have the ability to turn a ship into a spelljammer.
We got a canoe.
It is a spelljammer helm has to be between 1 ton and 100 ton.
Oh,
vessel.
son of a bitch!
I have a boat.
You have a boat? Oh,
I have a
foldable boat.
A
That's
folding
right.
boat.
Yep.
Actually, wait, what? How big is how's big's the big boat on a folding boat?
Can we turn a folding boat into a folding spelljammer?
Folding boat 5e. Hold on.
24 feet long.
Does it say?
Does not say its weight.
No, but it says what type of boat it is.
And then that type of boat would have
It's
a
a
weight.
ship, and then if we
It's a
look at where did you find the weights of the wagons and stuff yesterday, Beck?
It was a roll 20 thing.
You want ships? Hold on, I got you.
It's got an anchor.
That'll add to the weight.
Well, we can just drop the anchor.
Ship weights.
It can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably.
What's the type of ship?
It just says ship.
It's
a folding boat.
So it is. Does it tell you the sizes and stuff there? Because we can narrow it down.
It's
24 feet by 8 feet wide and 6 feet deep.
How many people?
it's more like a
can hold?
skiff.
15. I think he said.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 15.
15.
The ship has a deck, rowing seats, 5 seats of sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin,
It's
a
bigger than
mast with a
keel,
square
though.
sail.
It's not a long ship. Sailing ships, 30 crew, 20 passengers. No. Rowboats, 2 crews, 2 passengers, 2 crew, 2
Is it a
passengers.
keel?
I think it might be about a keel boat. Yeah. And a keel boat. It's.
It can
screwed
take
up
half a ton of
capacity.
cargo.
Show helm movement. Doesn't say what weight it is. Shit. Well, I mean, you could just
I
look
just
up.
would have figured that since the the carts and stuff did. I'm kind of surprised that doesn't.
It
Yeah.
it says it weighs half a ton. Let me look. Can you turn a keel boat?
Can you turn a folding boat into a spelljammer?
I feel like that'd be DM discretion if it meets the requirements of an actual ship.
Wait, there's a thread on this.
There's a whole thread.
Oh, there's a keel boat way.
Keel boat. Oh wait, no, that's real. That's not D&D.
1,479 pounds.
The
You've seen the same
star
thing
keel
inside
boat
the
does.
star keel boat, yeah.
That's just like a Wikipedia page about a certain keel boat, though.
That's just the weight of the keel. How much does a sailboat weigh? Between 120 and 30,000 pounds, and the average sailboat weighing about 8,845
I mean, even that
pounds.
1479 is less than a ton.
$14.79 is less than a ton, yeah, but if it's saying that an average weight for a sailboat, I don't know if if it is the keel boat supposed to be a sailboat.
It says it has a sail.
So yeah, so if a keelboat's supposed to be a sailboat, it's between 120 and 30,000, and the average is 8,000. So that's over a ton, right? Because a ton is 2,000 pounds.
Its cargo
That's
is half a
2,000
ton,
pounds.
so I imagine it weighs more than its total cargo capacity.
Yeah, it would probably weigh at least its total capacity. Yeah. I'd say that probably works. Or alternatively, Morgan has enough money to buy a ship.
We're gonna buy a ship. We're gonna have a castle.
We're gonna need a crew.
Where's a ship
Actually,
and a crew?
Morgan does not have enough. Oh, Morgan has enough to buy a keel boat.
Wait
actually.
until I become
You have two
Captain
keel
Morgan.
boats. That's true.
Okay, we'll just steal Heldris's boat.
Yeah.
We have to kill him first, though.
Could you bring yourself to kill Heldris, Dylan?
I could bring myself to kill Heldris. He has a boat.
So the party could have a spelljammer? Fuck yeah.
What's a spelljammer?
It's a spaceship.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
It's a literal-
ships,
Stalker.
airships,
It's a
and then
ship
spaceships.
that goes into space. It's not like
Yeah.
a rocket ship.
It's a literal
so literally-
spaceship.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know the steampunk things where you have like a blimp holding up a pirate ship?
Yes.
That, but space.
that but space.
How much platinum
It's
do you
just-
have, Dylan?
How much platinum do I have? Currently, after buying the 2 diamonds, I'm looking at Heldris's sheet. Fuck me. Hold on. 500 platinum.
That's 5,000 gold. Yeah, we can afford a keel boat.
Like that
But-
one that one movie where he's in space with the boat.
Oh, Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet. Yep.
One of the most underrated but phenomenal.
I
movies I've
like
ever
that
seen in
movie.
my
It's a
life.
good movie.
I love that movie. Much better rendition of Treasure Island, if I'm being honest. Read the book, watched the movie, wasn't a fan of the movie, but then I saw Treasure Planet and
All right.
but yeah, Heldris has a ship named Aragarathos' Maw or something. Aragathos, yeah, Aragathos' Maw. put that in the backstory.
Is it a galley?
Frigate.
Frigate.
So not as big as a. Or no, sorry. Galleon is the bigger one. So frigates, yeah, frigate. If we're going by like AC4 standards.
Okay. So yeah, you make it back to Daggerford.
We'd have to learn that he's a cult member. That would give us provocation to steal it.
And kill him.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's just that cool dude that they didn't press charges.
Yeah.
when you killed them.
Yeah.
No,
it
Heldris
was
wasn't
just-
part of the battle. He was a spectator.
I know.
Yeah, he was a spectator. He was friends with the people that Morgan murdered.
Yeah.
Morgan.
All right. But yeah, you get your meeting with Lady Daggerford. It sounds. uh,
Had to get you back for yesterday.
yeah, yeah, that's fair. Um, and waiting all in this. Well, when Lady Daggerford comes into the sitting room, the dogs, of course, coming up to Zarin. There is a guard with her.
Milady?
Greetings. This is the guard that would be.
This is an
Escort
NPC
you.
I haven't forgotten the name of.
His name is
This is
Carmichael
Bianca.
Mathers.
No, it's a
oh,
female.
oh shit. Hello, Bianca.
Get married, smack.
I'm saying that as me. I'm not saying that as.
Me and my wife had an open relationship.
No, no.
It
no,
was
no.
opened after she died.
No, it is canon. He has not been with or hit on a single woman since then because he knows that if he brought her back to life and ever found out, she'd kill him for it. And he's pretty sure she'd find out. Can't risk it.
She might also be disappointed that you didn't move on. She would probably want you to be happy.
I'm only happy when I'm with her.
And before she assumes that you've been with Rebecca,
What the fuck?
and she just killed you as soon as you revive her.
Well, that's if she doesn't if it turns out that she's actually Rebecca's aunt. She would probably see part of her brother in her.
I can't believe that Morgan was dating his aunt.
God damn it. No, but you said your father saw you once when you were a kid. Now obviously it's up to Bean.
No, she hasn't seen me, obviously, but
Oh,
She'd
she's never
see
seen
the
you.
resemblance. Is
she'd
what
see
that
the yeah
Oh, right, yeah.
resemblance.
I imagine she
If
knows
they
what
are
it
related.
looks like.
Which, dear God, I hope so, because that would be fucking awesome.
Yes. So what's the plan exactly?
Look at Morgan.
So, we were gonna go to the Forlorn Hills. Uh, hopefully with you being our guide. Try and find my wife. And
My wife.
use this here diamond to bring her back. But we'd have to bring her body back here probably to the church, because I don't know how to do none of that magical nonsense. But I imagine the priest in the Temple of the Morning Lord could probably get it done.
If not, someone in Waterdeep.
Yeah, Waterdeep, Baldur's here, wherever. But I'd just like to find her.
Okay. And you think that she's in the Forlorn Hills?
Yes.
It's what Lady Daggerford said to us. It was suspected that she was in the Forlorn Hills.
Yes. that was her last known location.
Right.
As far as we know, that is.
So yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, well, are you ready to set out today, or?
Yep, that's why we
Yeah.
came first thing in the morning.
Yep. Sure. Yo, we're making our way to find my wife.
My wife.
How hard could it be? We get there and she's undead.
Oh my God,
5-minute
it's
adventure, in and
94
out.
miles away.
3 months later.
Look, Rebecca, it's just a 5-minute adventure. In and out, real quick. There won't be no problems.
Let's take a quick break.
Good, because I need to pee. Oh my god.
I gotta pee so bad.
How's Chinese food? He's gone
Food
already.
look bussin'. Look at that picture, bro. They got the water chestnut in there, the string beans. They got that look like some onion,
Oh, you
and
posted it.
yeah, and some there's some red bell pepper, onion, string beans, water
And
chestnut.
Doritos.
I'm ignoring the Doritos. That Capri Sun though, that'd be bussin' with the
Oh
Chinese
no,
food.
that the Doritos is what makes that picture for me. It's
How
even the
dare.
good flavor.
I can't tell what that is over on the left hand side. It looks like
It's a pickle.
that can't be a pickle. That would be a pickle in Chinese food. You're ridiculous.
You just slapped a pickle in it, Dylan.
Yeah, that's why everybody keeps coming back. They have the best pickles. I've been wanting to for like a while now, because I've read you know who Papa Kiss is?
No.
Well, he's got a YouTube series. He's a chef. I think his name's like Joshua Weissman or something like that. But so anyway, this guy he does a lot of those, like, I'm gonna take this thing from like this fast food place or like this other place, and then I'm gonna like make it my own or make it better. Like he's done like McDonald's nuggets, he's done like the Doritos tacos from Taco Bell, but like he also has like his own recipes. The guy's like a really good chef. Um, and Anthony had the cookbook. So like last time when I was over at his house, I was taking pictures because like the guy's got recipes for like homemade ranch, homemade mayo. That way it's like not as bad for you, not as fat and all that stuff. But he had a section for pickling, and I've always wanted, because one time there were these maple bourbon pickles I had, and normally I hate pickles. Like I hate cucumbers, and because of that I have an issue with pickles. But I have had good pickle, so I don't completely despise them. But these maple bourbon ones, oh my god, they were so delicious. And I was having, I know some people think this is disgusting. I was essentially having whiskey pickle juice. So I was like, but it wasn't whiskey. It was Johnny Walker Black. So I was taking shots of Johnny Walker Black, and by shots I mean me and a bunch of my dad's hunting buddies were passing a bottle of Johnny Walker Black around the table, just taking big chugs from it, and then hitting fucking pickle juice. They had this massive pickle
Ugh.
juice jar. Yeah, I know. But
When you first said it, I thought you were talking about like well, obviously not exactly this because of what you said, but like where you can get the pickles that are in moonshine. You like buy in moonshine.
I've had those too, and those I like. They're good. They're very good tasting pickles. But
I haven't had those. I've had the maraschino cherries that are done that way. Very
oh,
good in a rum and coke.
yes. I've had those too. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like certain things fascinate me, like ale brewing and like pickling, stuff
I'm
like that.
back.
Stuff that like you can just kind of like, you put all the effort in and then you leave it alone for several months and forget about it, and then you come back and have it 3
Forget
years later,
about it.
and then you're like, hey, look, I've made this beautiful thing that tastes delicious, and then like,
Look at
because
this. I did this.
Yeah, like when I made that mead, I was so proud of myself, and I've been waiting for a while now to start something new. The only reason I haven't is because I'm fucking broke. But now that I finally have a job going and I'll be, having an income again, I think I'm gonna buy like enough stuff to try and do like a big batch instead of 2 gallons. I'm gonna try and do like a 5 gallon batch of some sort of mead. The only problem will be where I'm gonna store it, and I think what I will do for storage purposes, it might jump up our electric bill a little bit. I think I'm gonna buy a mini fridge, and I'm gonna put my bottles when they're completed in the mini fridge, so that I'm not taking up fridge storage space.
I'm sorry. I will be right back.
Alrighty.
Almost out of
Yeah.
beer. It's a travesty.
What you drinking? What's your poison?
Bud Light.
Well, goddamn.
Just gave Dylan like an aneurysm.
No, it doesn't give me an aneurysm. It gives me flashbacks. I never had a problem with Bud Light. It's just until they started the Dilly Dilly commercial, and then my dad's friends started calling me Dilly Dilly, and it pisses me off to no end.
God, I forgot about those.
It was like, oh, it's the Bud Night. Hey, everybody, let's have a round of Bud Light. Dilly Dilly! Well, like, why? What's the point of that? That has no meaning. Stop it. It's just nonsense words.
Dilly
Frustrates
Dilly.
me.
He will kill Orem if you keep that up.
If you do it too much, I might. No. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee.
The whale.
Sorry to run at the end of that, Dylan. I had to get to
He
the bathroom
fucked off.
fast.
He's gone.
Dylan gone now?
Yep. Never to return.
Soccer, I appreciate that you have the correct flavor of Doritos in that picture.
Of course, of course.
The
You know, it's
only-
funny. So, it was only Beck that was here. But basically, the place was so busy that like we called like for like 10 minutes straight, and nobody like it was just go straight to the busy line or whatever. And so we're just like, my sister's just like, I'll just make chicken nuggets and orange chicken sauce. And so that's what she made. And then she found a bag of frozen vegetables, and she just threw it on there with some rice, and it it turned out pretty well.
I want you to know, Dylan was complimenting that picture so much when y'all went to the bathroom because he thought it was from the place. You're gonna have to make sure you tell him that.
I'm
Hey.
Nick.
Hey Dylan, we got some new lore drop on that the Chinese food you were talking about how good it looks.
Yeah.
Soccer, repeat
So-
what you just said.
Well, so the place was busy, and we called for like 10 minutes straight, but they weren't answering. Or like it was the phone was just going straight to like a busy line, and so we're just like, oh, we'll just make our own then, because we have orange chicken sauce and Dino Nugs. So we just poured some orange chicken sauce on some Dino Nugs and found some frozen vegetables that we just threw on there.
So you got fucking what is that? That looks like obviously you got the string beans. You got the those are water chestnuts.
It was like a stir fry bag of
Stir-fry
vegetables.
mix. Yeah.
All right, so red bell pepper. I think I'm seeing some green bell pepper, and then that explains the odd shape of the chicken chunks. Did you put
Dino
those
nugs.
Dino Nuggies in the air fryer?
Yep.
Yeah, for that crispy crunch.
Just how much you were talking up how it looked.
Dude,
And
no,
then
like
then it's
that's
Dino Nugs.
ingenuity right
It
there.
is. No, it
That's
is.
good
It is.
looking.
It is. I completely agree. It was just so funny to me when he said it.
Honestly, your sister probably should have just went into the Chinese place and told them, like, "Do you know who I am?"
I'm
Excuse me, he asked
Soccer's
for no
sister.
pickles.
yeah. Excuse me. He asked for no.
Well, his
pickles
sister
and
has a
no
bigger
mayo
claim to
cheese.
fame now, but whatever.
Oh. Just fireball.
So yeah,
Yeah.
she gave me the plate. I'm just like, what the fuck? Because it was just supposed to be orange chicken and rice, or just supposed to be the chicken and rice.
You be happy with what I made you.
Yeah, it was great. Now,
Oh.
I will say that the vegetables were in there for like probably 3 months at this point, so
Oh no.
they didn't have a whole lot of flavor, but they had texture. It gave
They were fuzzy.
no, not like it was frozen vegetables. They don't go bad. Frozen vegetables don't go bad. They just lose flavor.
I mean, if they get
And then they
freezer
should be
burn,
cast
they
upon
go
the earth.
bad. But yeah.
Yeah, these were fine.
You know, as long as they're not like freezer burnt, they're fine.
Right.
All
I
right.
remember my mom used to get like the bird's eye fucking blocks of peas. But, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, we're going on a journey
Going on a trip in your favorite rocket ship.
to Baldur's Gate.
Not yet.
Flying through the
After we go
sky,
through Undermountain.
only one-
Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah, you can't say it without me singing it.
All right. So the issue is not knowing where in the Forlorn Hills.
Yeah. Well, this person's supposed to be like a guide slash like tracker, right?
I mean, they know about the Forlorn Hills. You're not tracking something that happened multiple years ago in a place that isn't uninhabited. Like, it's not a desert. There's rain there. You know what I mean?
Right. That's
You're not going to be able to track it from that long ago. They're an expert in the region.
I mean, we could look for signs of. I'll use an action to regain a spell slot. We could look for signs of natural disaster that are about the right age.
that's true because that's
Yeah. It's just my main thing is you're going to have to. It's not like going straight to where it is. You're gonna have to walk around the area for a bit.
Oh, yeah,
And once
that's-
Andromeda gets here, we'll be able to have aerial surveillance.
What are you talking about? It's literally right there on the app.
I mean, the Forlorn Hills is that whole yellow area. Or you're not if you're looking at the interactive map.
Yeah, the interactive map. It's all
There you go.
with the mountains in the middle.
Yeah.
Now I stretch across the whole thing. Oh wait, you mean like all the way up to here,
Yeah. That no, it's
or is it just here? Okay. Alright. Yeah, see, look, I turned myself sideways, so my massiveness encompasses it all.
I mean,
Yeah,
only
so-
Heldress could cover that much ground in a day.
He's not massive.
No, he's fast.
He is fast, yeah.
So's Morgan, though.
This is also true.
Morgan's massive and he has to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
But yeah, so they'll be making the survival checks. They will warn you that this is an area known for a heavy orc presence. So need to be on the lookout.
Hey, I spent time with orcs.
God, all orcs are friendly.
My brass
fact,
knuckles
most
will
aren't.
glow blue in their presence.
Oh, your raceless knuckle dusters will finally have a purpose.
Yes!
Did we say what the radius was on that?
No, that's up to you.
What's the radius on Bilbo's sword?
I'm staying. It was definitely more than 60 feet because that shit was starting to glow blue way before they even came into camera shot. So
My sister's in the other room, and she definitely heard me say, "You're racist, not dust. You know that on purpose."
yeah, that's definitely gonna lead to a line of inner monologue questioning.
It was then that he knew he had fucked up.
I had not fucked up.
Oh wait, no. So this is a legit story. There's a thing on the news on the local news this morning that like the sheriff's department 2 counties over, they invite people, like they have an open invitation for like citizens can come sit in on like interrogations and stuff if they like sign up ahead of time and all that kind of stuff. And apparently Morgan Freeman owns a vacation house there. So he showed up like yesterday to one. Could you imagine being the guy, like the person that's being brought in, and just Morgan Freeman is sitting there?
You'd probably like be like, "That's not Morgan Freeman."
Hello,
It sure
Has
looks
anyone ever
like him.
told you look like Morgan Freeman?
I
hope you've
am
committed
Morgan
great
Freeman. You
crimes.
even sound like him. This was about the 20th time ever since I was released from Shawshank Redemption.
It's Shawshank Prison, you fool. He told me to meet him in a small Mexican coastal village by the name of Zahuatanejo.
I just thought, well, better get busy dying instead of living, because I didn't want to see that asshole anymore.
So yeah, we start walking through the hills, making our way through the hills.
Oh, I put that in general on accident. But yeah,
That's wild though. I can't imagine him sitting in an interrogation. I'd lose it.
Dylan would be like, "Yeah, I did it."
Bro, yeah, that's really him. Yeah, I would. No, dude, for real. If I was
Just
sitting there,
say something to me, and I'll confess.
yeah, like I'll be like, just say my name in that seductive voice of yours, and I'll confess right fucking now.
What about
Like
it
I'm,
is seductive? I'm just normally talk.
I did it. That's it. That's all I needed. Thank you, Mr. Freeman. I want to thank you for everything that you've done ever. You are an amazing person, and I hope that you have.
You also have to
wonderful
ask him
day.
how his brother Gordon's doing.
He has a brother named Gordon.
No, Half-Life. Gordon Freeman.
Gordon Freeman.
Dr. Friedman.
Yeah. All right. So if anyone's going to be keeping a watch out while they're navigating and tracking and all that,
Yeah, I'll do that.
go ahead and roll perception
Because
checks.
Tia's not here.
Perception.
14, not bad, not great, not bad. I'll roll a d6 to add on top of that. Oh,
all
shit,
rolling?
20.
If you would be keeping an eye out
Yeah.
after the warning about orcs.
Sure.
Ark,
Yeah.
ark, ark.
14, 15, well, it became a 20. But 14, 15, 14. Very consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Precise, not accurate.
Balanced as all things should be.
All right. And now once you're actually in the Forlorn Hills, you have to choose. Each of you have to choose whether you're going to be keeping an eye out or helping look for signs of natural disasters or any other clues. You have to choose if you're perceiving or investigating.
I'm perception versus investigation.
I'm better at investigating than perceiving. So I'll look for signs of...
I'm also better at perception.
And the guard is in the morning, Morgan, of the second day. The guard just hands you a berry and says, "Eat this."
Oh
them
shit,
to everyone.
good berry. I haven't had these in ages.
There's your food for the day.
little bit bland. Could use some seasoning. But I'll take it.
Does Morgan react to that one berry as your food for the day?
He eats it, and then he's just like, he's pretty sure that he's gonna eat later. But I imagine as the day goes on, he doesn't hunger because that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so he just wouldn't eat if he wasn't hungry.
Oh, by the way, if you like have like several months, a couple months of just these, your shit's not gonna be great.
If I like what?
The good berries. These berries, they're magic.
Can you not hear him anymore?
Okay, now I can hear you guys.
Okay, that was.
Yeah, I only heard you. You know, if you like, and then it just went really quiet. Sorry, please.
You know, if you eat nothing but these for like a couple months, your shit's gonna be like really bad.
That's concerning.
Well,
Feeling
probably-
the same
Tell-
way.
You can tell that Rebecca's saying this from experience.
Though you won't get scurvy, so there's that.
Got that vitamin C.
Right. I'll make a note not to eat this for too long.
Well, sometimes you have to, but yeah,
I mean,
it-
I do
it's
still
not
have some
fun.
food. I can make a meal for us. I'm just probably not going to do it until like it calls for it.
Each of you make your whether you're perceiving or investigating.
Investigation.
I would say it's the investigation. If you're looking for signs of natural disaster, it can be investigation or
Perception.
nature.
Oh, nature. Okay. I have better investigation. Let's
If
go.
that affects what you would have rolled, Sucker.
What?
I mean, he rolled perception. So.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Spend a couple days walking around. Morgan, your feet start hurting. You doing a lot of walking on hills.
Oh, it's just up and down and up and down. God, this is the worst.
Uh,
Haven't been fit in years.
Oh, give the our guide 10 temporary HP after every rest.
okay.
Also, let me know when Lord gets there so I can summon Andromeda back.
Yeah, it would be. Wait, she wouldn't be there yet.
Okay.
With moving the stuff, cannot move super fast, especially trying to do it on the down low. So it will take a couple days. But yeah. On the third day of walking around the hills, Morgan, you notice your knuckles. They're glowing blue.
Uh-oh. Guys, Orcs is near.
Oh shit, those actually work.
I mean, yeah, that's what I asked for.
Can we hide? Should we hide?
I mean, it depends on how many of them there are. I don't know. Could try hiding, sure. If it's a whole orc pack, we don't want that smoke. If it's only a couple of them, though, I imagine we could deal with it. I guess I'll try and hide.
Is there a bush?
There's not much vegetation.
Okay.
You can find
we-
like some rocks to try to like duck behind.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like just like regular rolling hills, or is it like when they're
Rocky
like, going
crags.
through- Yeah, like when they're going through the Gap of Rohan, like where it's a bunch of rocks and stuff, but also rolling hills.
I mean, there's parts of it that have lots of rocks. This area is kind of scarce on rocks, but there are a couple rocky outcroppings.
I will try my best. Hey, not bad.
Not amazing. Who's rolling for Zarin?
I gave both you and Dylan access to the sheet, so whichever one of you can.
Oh, load it up. It's almost ready.
I beat you to it.
Oh, I got a natural 20, but it's a disadvantage. See, I was thinking whether or not I had to toggle disadvantage. I'm like, no, it should do it auto.
Dylan did get off first, so he is pretty loud. However, group stealth check. You offset him,
Yo.
especially with Oirin
Yeah.
being this master of quietness.
The natural 20. Amazing.
I'm a little sneaker.
little sneaky boy.
So yeah, you all hide behind an outcropping as a pack of around 10 orcs passes you by.
Oh shit.
Probably could have took them.
However, some of them seem to have some kind of almost ceremonial looking clothes on,
Like
as opposed to the rest.
culty or
Yeah, does it bear any resemblance to the Cult of the Dragon?
No.
Okay. I don't
mean,
think Rebecca knows much. You know more about Minotaurs, not orcs.
Oirin, you can make a history roll if you'd like.
they're
that
priests
work?
of Grumash. No. They're actually known as bone breakers, and they sacrifice the children of the weakest couples to Grumash for great
So
boons.
you said it earlier, and everyone thought you were more or less joking, but you have spent some time with orcs.
I have.
You notice that one of them is an orc eye of Grumsh.
Oh my god. That's how
What
you
it-
say it in Scrumsh. Fuck.
One of them is what you've heard referred to as an orc blade of Ilnaval.
Which means.
That's one of the orc gods.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
oh no.
all in all, you see 5 of the 10 are ones that have special names within their culture, as they are are stricter followers of certain gods
Okay.
within the orc pantheon.
Gotcha.
And you know that they are, in general, they're more fierce opponents than just a regular orc.
These guys are bad news. Don't want to deal with them.
And if I recall my divine history, the orc gods, or at least the main orc god, does not like the elf god. And the feeling's mutual.
Oh boy.
That's the Blade of Ilnaval.
Well, I mean, they might be mean to you, but maybe they'd be slightly less mean to me because I'm drow. I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
You could definitely try.
I'm not gonna try it. Grumu, grandma.
I mean, if they do, if we do, like, let's say we get ambushed by them and we get defeated, at least I'd probably be taken alive. Not that I would want to.
And Red Fang of Shaga.
Oh god.
But they do pass you by uneventfully, and eventually you're knuckles stop glowing.
All right, I think we're safe for now. The fuck feels colder than 9 degrees? Holy shit.
Feels like 0. Is 0.
It's supposed to be 2 degrees at 4 a.m.
That's awful. Remind me to never move up north.
It's gonna be 3 degrees tomorrow. Let's go.
It was like -23 today.
It's currently 51.
-23 Fahrenheit?
Yep. Which is -23 Celsius.
No, it's not.
Is it? I'm
It's
pretty
40.
sure once you get to that point, it's the same.
No, it's 40. -40 is
It's
the
like 40,
same.
but it's the same.
Okay.
It's -30 in Celsius.
Gotcha.
Yuck. Yuck.
It was very cold. My hair froze in like a matter of 3 seconds walking to the door, going to work.
You have enough hair to freeze. I shaved myself close to the scalp. I
We are not
cannot
the
be
same.
frozen. Yeah, we are not the same. I cannot be frozen.
I am resistant to ice.
Ugh.
2 days after the orc encounter, Andromeda tells you that Lorit has arrived.
Oh, well, hold on one sec. I'll just, let's keep moving, but, yeah, Morgan, I'm just gonna, like, have you guide me while we walk.
Yeah, alright.
And then I swap over to Andromeda's view, and... sight.
Okay. You see the two movers you hired, as well as Lorit and a cart full of stuff.
Oh! Oh, Laura, shit, I forgot to tell you that I can talk through Andromeda now. Hi. Currently in the Forlorn Hills. How are you doing?
Hi. Glad to be off the road.
It should be a bit safer here, as far as we're aware. The cult can't get into the city.
Good. Where am I supposed to take this stuff?
There is an upstairs attic. Andromeda can show you. And you're welcome to stay in my room. Andromeda can also show you that one once the repairs are finished. Otherwise, sleep where you want, where it's comfortable.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, there's a lot of work going on here.
Yeah, getting renovations done and repairs, of course. It's probably coming along quite nicely. We've been gone for a few days now.
Is this where you're planning on coming back to after you're done there, or?
Yeah, hopefully we'll have Morgan's wife with us.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, hopefully we would have found a priest who. Ow! Sorry, I tripped on a rock.
Yep.
Bless you.
Morgan, Morgan, make a strength saving throw.
Oh shit.
Morgan and Rebecca go rolling down the hill as Rebecca trips.
So through Andromeda's mouth, she just hears a fuck, shit, ow, god damn it, fuck. And Andromeda's like trying to cover her mouth. Like, no, I'm not saying that. Ow, sorry.
Andromeda is visibly distressed.
Pretty sure I just rolled down a hill. Anyways, yeah, Andromeda, show her around. Give her the keys, and let me know when you're done, and I'll bring you here. Sorry, I didn't realize that would come through.
For fuck's sake, I told you I'd guide you. You need to stop dragging your feet.
You can't. She
Let-
can't
She
hear that.
can't.
I know.
Anyways,
You need to stop dragging your fucking feet. You won't trip. Jesus Christ, that hurt.
I think Morgan's shaking me right now. I gotta go.
Okay, good luck.
What? Morgan, what the fuck? Why are we at the bottom of the hill?
You
were
both
dragging your
have
feet.
taken. You both took 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Worth it for the joke.
Yo. Yeah.
Oh wait, we got temp HP.
Yeah, I marked it off the temp HP. You were dragging your fucking feet. I told you I got
I
you.
was
You gotta be
not
more
dragging my
trusting.
feet.
Yes, you were. You wouldn't have tripped if you weren't. You gotta step more
Well,
sure.
maybe you walked me into a rock that was slightly higher than what I normally lift my feet at.
What do you mean I walked you into a rock? What kind of bullshit?
Look at the ground! It's covered in rocks that, like, you have to greatly step your leg over.
Oh my god. Look, this wouldn't have happened if you weren't away from your body.
I was in my body, I just was not looking. And I trusted you with this.
Yeah, and I trusted you not to drag your goddamn feet.
Watch us be on top of Stella's corpse, actually.
Oh my god.
Actually, thank you, Beck. Saying that there's a lot of rocks here. The guide would stop and say that this does appear to be a site of a where an earthquake had happened.
Oh.
Does it look like the right age?
I'm going to have to do some looking around to figure that out. Give me a few moments.
All right. Yeah, take your time.
Well, she does that. I guess I'll look around, get a bearing for the land.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye out for orcs.
Okay. As Oirin and Zarin are catching up, coming down the hill after you rolled down.
Took a little bit of a tumble, didn't you?
Yeah, Morgan's fault.
What? God damn it!
Your
I
wife will agree
appreciate
with
that.
me.
No, she will.
She will.
She will.
That was so sad.
He knows she's right.
What's Oirin's past perception, Soccer?
I think it's 9. Let me check.
It's underneath all your
4.
skills.
4. Oh wait, what?
It is not 4.
No, it's
It's
the
10
thing
plus your
that's under
passive
the
perception.
skills.
Plus
Plus
your
your passive wisdom perception.
So,
If you look at your skills on the
oh,
left, and scroll
yes,
just a little further
perception 14.
down. Okay.
my passive is 16.
Soccer. Oirin. Rebecca 100% dragged her feet across that rock.
Yeah, I don't know
You can
about
do with that as you wish.
I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Okay. So you're making a perception check, Morgan. And what did you say you were looking? You were getting a bearing for the land.
Yeah, I'm
Rebecca?
investigating, seeing what I can determine from, see if there's any, like, bones sticking out of the ground or whatever.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'll add a d6 to that. Oh.
Morgan. You see, cresting a hill far off to the east, you see a band of orcs.
Oh fuck.
They're not walking towards you, but they're a good mile that way. But it is a large band.
He will inform the others. He will okay, look, let's try not to make any loud noises.
We probably
and-
should stay low until they're past.
Yeah, stay low. They're like a mile out. It's a large band of orcs.
If they get close, I can make us look like a boulder.
Yeah, like the cloak in the movie. He doesn't actually say that.
I could cast major image.
That's Aaron's job.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I honestly, my favorite part is like saying things that would be reasonable for Aaron to have mentioned at some point, and you're like, "That's not canon. He never said that."
But
Yeah.
I did give you one of them.
Yeah, the Wikipedia.
Yeah.
the Wikipedia. I mean, technically, uh, you weren't there for that session, I don't think, when I said that you explained to Bruce the plot of Fallout. So if you don't want that to be true, I'll retcon
No,
that.
that's canon. That's canon.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Because it was a giant vault door designed in similar fashion. So
Yeah.
I
I
figured he
also would
would
have
have
told
said
him about
something.
how it's all social experiments, and specifically about Vault 68 and Vault 69.
Okay, good. It's good to know. Shit.
Okay. Rebecca, you're not finding any bones, and you're not entirely sure what to look for dating this.
Figure.
However, as you and the guide are quietly working, while Morgan and the others keep an eye on the orc band. 15 minutes pass and the band is still cresting the hill.
It's still cresting.
It seems to be like one of the tribes, not just a party out. Uh, this does seem to be roughly the right time. It's from just a couple to a few years ago. I can't tell exactly, but it fits.
All right. Well, we're not walking back, just in case. So, if we find it, let me know, and I'll start working on making the circle. You get Stella in a bag or something.
Okay, we're gonna have
Right.
to try to shift through these rocks.
Okay.
See if we can find anything.
He'll, I guess, start helping shift the rocks.
Okay.
Zarin can definitely, since he's probably attuned to the belt.
Is Aaron attuned to the belt?
Yep, that's true. Are you controlling him, or you want me to?
I could. I want that free inspiration.
Very well.
Or do you have inspiration? Shit. No, you do it.
All right, fine, I'll do it. Yeah, he'll help.
It's very important to min max the inspiration.
Yep, yeah. I haven't had an inspiration in a little bit, so I'll.
Okay. Uh, just for like this is going to take quite a while of digging through boulders in this area. Have both of you do athletics checks.
Okay. First one is Zaren's,
22.
and this is Morgan's.
11.
Balanced.
Okay.
So all things should be no.
Yeah. So spending
I'll take
The
some
next-
time to clear out an area where I could start drawing the teleportation circle.
okay, spending the next couple hours digging through this boulder field. This like debris, this rocky debris field from some previous earthquake. Just as Morgan's beginning to give up hope that this might actually not be the right disaster to happen here, Zarin calls out, "Hey, I think I found a tent. Part of a tent buried here.
Morgan will like scramble on over.
He will use his step of the wind to double dash over.
They gotta burn a key point out of it now.
Yeah, I mean, she's not worth a key point, Rebecca.
And I imagine we weren't that far away from each other to where he had to, but if he did, sure.
No. Yeah, you dig through. Working together, moving slower now, so as
I probably
not
have already
to,
cleared an area, so I'll help with this.
Okay. Trying not to unduly disturb things in a way that would cause damage. You do uncover the rest of the canvas, and it is indeed the remnants of a tent. Sticking out from under it, you see a familiar banner, Morgan. It is the colors of the arms of fuck, what was
The saviors.
the saviors? Thank you. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
It is their arms, like the as in the color, not physical arms,
Right.
like the banner.
This is-
Go ahead.
this is their colors. I think we found it.
That's a good sign. Well, also bad, because, death, but that means we're one step closer to finding her.
Yeah, he'll just start like, not loudly, but moving any other debris at a much faster rate.
Okay.
Kind
The three of you working together uncover more of what is clearly the remnants of a campsite.
I'm sure Orin has like some tools that could work as archaeology equipment.
Yeah. Everyone's helping.
Yeah.
Sure. Unless anyone in particular is keeping an eye out for. But yeah, you uncover where there is.
Zarin can keep an eye out.
Yeah. Go ahead and make it. Well, Zaren's arguably the strongest for moving stuff.
Oh, Orin could probably keep an eye out.
I can look.
Yeah, you are technically the weakest.
That's fucked.
Okay, 15. The tribe passed out of sight about an hour or two ago, and you, as of now, are not seeing anything else. But that roll will stay. You find the skeletons of 2 horses. The remnants of several crates, and what appears to be a half a wagon, as in the well, not half a wagon, most of a wagon that's been crushed, but it's completely missing one of its axles and the accompanying wheels.
How in the 9 hells did a earthquake do this? This can't have been a normal earthquake.
It appears to be an earthquake, like the boulder field had sat up on the further up a hill.
Oh,
and it ended up
it was
being
a rock slide.
earthquake to rock slide.
I see. Okay.
You find a mostly intact traveling backpack. Next, not far from the tent. Rebecca, you would be the one to find this.
Morgan? Is this Stella's?
He'll just kind of like start looking through it. See if he recognizes anything.
Morgan, you do find a almost chibi style drawing of that you instantly recognize as yourself and Stella. You remember it being drawn after you your group had saved a town over in Succumber.
He'll like kind of like smile fondly, briefly, and then he'll turn to Rebecca and, yeah, this is hers. I'm pretty sure.
All right. She's got to be around here somewhere. I imagine she was probably wearing this bag if it wasn't in the tent.
And Dylan, do you want to share the picture of Stella from that? Like, would you
Oh
show
yeah.
the?
Give me a second. I'm switching back over to my computer and then I can pop it in.
Okay.
Okay. We go to our. There it goes. Let's see. There you go. I put it in Dungeons and Disappointments. And I would say she probably wore the sash a lot, so that'd definitely be something to keep an eye out for.
And the cape?
Yeah, well, that too, but I think like the sash is more distinct.
Okay.
So he'd be like, she wore sort of like evergreen colored sash. It had depictions of the different seasons on it.
Has Andromeda let me know that she's done showing?
She would be done at this point.
All right, I'll bring her here.
Okay.
And fill her in telepathically as I do so, and have her start helping.
Okay. The group of you spend another couple hours, like starting at the tent and circling out in your clearing. You uncover the entirety of the campsite, though it appears to just be the one tent. As far as shelter for it. However, even after you clear that area, and then another hour of searching, spreading out from that a bit, there doesn't seem to be any sign of any remains other than that of the two horses.
Maybe she foresaw the rock slide and took them somewhere else, but I don't know. He'll turn to the guide. Are there any places around here that would be safe from an earthquake?
Or seems safe from an earthquake, but turns out it wasn't.
None that come to mind. And you would remember, Morgan, that she was by herself when she came out here. The other
yeah,
saviors had gone
that's
out
true.
after her, is how they knew about it.
Right.
Maybe she's deeper. Rebecca goes back to where we found the backpack and starts digging deeper.
Morgan will assist.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
Come over here for a second.
Okay.
And Beck, the guide will pull you over to secrets. I'm not so sure that the earthquake is what got them.
Orcs.
Look here, and she'll bring you over towards the horse skeletons. And she points, and there is holes in the skull.
Fuck.
Of both horses.
Fuck. She literally could be anywhere.
I'm not sure that this actually helps anything. And I don't think she's right here.
In the hills, maybe, but... Maybe the orcs kept her alive?
I didn't want to say it to Morgan in case I'm wrong.
Yeah, but... Maybe they killed her, maybe they didn't, I don't know. She literally could be anywhere. And if she's alive, she's being held captive. But if she's dead... Anywhere. Literally anywhere. In the Forlorn Hills. And if she's alive, we'd have to take on a whole tribe. Fuck. I'll telepathically to Andromeda. I'll have her turn invisible and go in the direction that we saw the tribe going. See if they can't find an Eladrin with them.
Okay. Alright, and let's go back over.
My mama pregnant, always talking about cravens and stuff, and like I very rarely get them, but sometimes for the Chinese food, I need it.
You see Andromeda turn invisible and dart off. Well, you see Andromeda turn invisible, and you hear her fly away.
Oh, okay. We're all gonna die.
Rebecca comes back over.
Yeah, Morgan's just still like digging deeper in that area, like frantically.
Make an investigation check, Morgan. At advantage.
Oh, okay.
21. Okay.
Hey.
You said Rebecca was coming over?
Yep.
You hear Rebecca walk up. Well, you hear someone walking up behind you as you're digging.
He would still just kind of like keep digging, but kind of like turn his head to the side, like to try and get a view of who's coming up behind him.
She kind of has like a grim look on her face.
Yeah, what's up?
What was the guide's name again?
Bianca.
Bianca. Bianca found something. The horse skeletons. There's holes in their skulls, like they were shot with an arrow or stabbed, I suppose.
You would watch him stop and just kind of slowly turn around towards you. But you don't think it was orcs, do you?
What other group would you think would ambush a camp, kill the horses, either kill the inhabitants or take them captive in this area?
But she didn't mean no harm. If anything, she was here to save them.
I sent Andromeda to go after the tribe to see if, well, bright side, she might still be alive. just held
After all this
captive.
time?
Just she wasn't able to leave. But Andromeda's going after them, seeing if there's an Eladrin with them.
I don't. Out of character. I don't remember. Do any of us have sending?
No.
Fuck. That would have been incredibly useful. Um. He'll just kind of like gather up her bag and like everything else, and he'll turn towards you. I don't know the right word for this. I guess maybe like sternly, and he'll just say, "Don't give me false hope now. I thought she was dead for a really long time, so."
It might have been better if she was dead.
If I'm sorry to interrupt, but if now that you have some stuff of hers, it might be possible to
Scry?
have someone in town try to scry, and if she is alive, that would probably tell you. I don't know what else to offer.
If she's dead, would we find her corpse that way?
I'm not versed in that kind of magic, I'm sorry.
But how would they have known that she was dead? I mean, this stuff was buried.
She was presumed dead. Missing, presumed dead, essentially. The
right.
Xaviers were unable to contact her.
Like, did they try through magical means? Like, would they have
They,
told him that?
you don't know.
Because Morgan doesn't understand magic.
Right, yeah, he didn't really get that shit.
And Morgan wasn't in a mental state to understand much at that point.
Yeah. He starts to kind of like get angry. Did they even try to look for her?
They might have. We don't know.
I should have come sooner. I couldn't. You don't understand, Rebecca. She's my everything, and when I heard that she was gone, and you would see he starts to cry.
I don't think I understand it to your level, but I can at least empathize to a degree when my mother died. Yeah, I had a few years with her, but she practically raised me while pretending not to be my mother. And then when I was old enough, she revealed herself, and we had a few good years as mother and daughter, and then she got sick and died. And I was on my own. Nowhere to go. So I can at least empathize to a degree.
I don't know what to do. It's just, he kind of like gets up and he takes the bag and he's like clutching it very tightly, and I need to be alone for a little bit, and he kind of starts to walk off, but he'll stop and turn back to you. Just let me know if Andromeda finds anything, and he'll go a little bit further away from you guys. Not particularly too far, like where he wouldn't be out of earshot or anything if they called for him, and just kind of sit down and start going through the contents of the bag. And
You find the sash in the bag, Morgan.
he'll take that and just almost like a child with a teddy bear, just kind of cling that very closely and not really like suspiciously or anything like that, but I guess like kind of like turning away and making sure no one's like looking directly at him. Just kind of quietly sob a little bit and just hold on to it.
I'll check it with Andromeda. She catching up?
She's catching up. She's flown over a fair portion of them. Hasn't seen anyone other than orcs as of yet, but is still looking.
I'll also look through her eyes, see what I can see.
Make a perception check.
D6 to that. 16.
Okay. Specifically looking for like the red hair as something that would stand out much from the
Someone who's not green.
yeah. You're not seeing anything right now either. Though there is a good portion left to search over.
Yeah, I'll keep looking through.
Morgan, you also going through the bag, besides extra sets of clothes and stuff like that, you find several gifts that you had given her over the years you knew her.
He, not out loud, but he just kind of like thinks to himself that even the sash, like it's not something that she would have left behind willingly, and I would say, obviously, again, not out loud. There's a lot of internalized stuff, but he's blaming himself way more now than he did before. Like, it was bad enough when he just thought that she went to save people and potentially died from some disaster, but if she's been alive this whole time and he could have prevented any suffering on her part, he's disgusted with himself. He spent all this time just drinking and being stupid and letting his emotions get the best of him and not actually trying to find her. But also at the same time, he's equally as angry at the others for perhaps not looking hard enough.
Zarin, as you continue helping look through the campsite for any other clues, you find inside the remains of a bedroll a still sealed envelope with the name Morgan on it.
Hold on. My best.
I meant
impression.
Oirin. If I said Zarin.
Oh, I was
You
gonna
said
say. I was
Zarin.
gonna be like, Morgan. No, I was gonna try and do a Tom impression.
So I found a note.
Yeah, you found a sealed envelope that says Morgan on it inside the remains of a bedroll inside the tent.
Morgan, I found a note for you.
He'd be kind of like silent at first, and after a little bit, he'd walk on back over to you. He'd have put everything back inside of the knapsack and just still kind of holding it close with one arm. You said you found a letter?
Yeah, it has your name on it.
Okay. He looks like he's been crying like a lot.
Mhm.
And he'll just reach out and take that. Does it look like it's in Stella's handwriting?
It does.
Very well. He will open it.
Do you want me to read it? Do you want me to tell you what it says here? Or do you want to go to secrets or something?
Um, he'd he'd probably read it to them unless it was something that was supposed to be super private. Like, like stuff specifically between them. But otherwise, like he'd read it out loud, yeah. So, if you want to tell me here, that's fine.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to do a voice for it, but
That's fine.
Morgan, if you're reading this, something must have happened to me. I know you'll probably blame yourself for whatever it was, but don't. You know what kind of risks we took on with the work we were doing. I don't know exactly what happened as I'm writing this as a contingency in case anything ever does. But know that what we do we we do for the good of people, and that half of what we've done since you joined wouldn't have been possible before you. Keep doing the good work. And know that I will always love you. And then it's signed at the bottom.
See, several tears stream down his face at the end of that, and just kind of shakily fold it back up and check it inside of the envelope and put it in the bag with the rest of her stuff. I heard that in the background.
That was my sister half laughing, freaking out because she's playing Mass Effect.
It sounded. I thought. I
I
freaking
thought
walked
it was
away. I was crying.
I thought Beck had walked out away from his mic.
Yeah, it's just, oh my god. But yeah, he'll Jesus Christ. Yeah, he'll shakily put it away and put it back in the bag, and yeah, his tears streaming this. But I can't not blame myself. It's hard. But this still doesn't tell me where she might be. God damn it. I gotta find her.
I've only been using the site. I've had my ears active.
Oh, can you pick and choose on that?
It doesn't say I can't.
Okay. It might be best if we, well, once your companion finishes looking with the orcs, if they don't find anything, it might be best for us to
Go back to
go
Daggerford.
back to town and see if we can find someone to try the scrying.
Yeah. Andromeda, keep looking. I'm going to start drawing the circle.
All right. Okay. He'll just while that's happening, try and like I guess give one last like thorough look around in case anything else has been left behind. So if you want me to do like investigation.
Do one more straight investigation roll.
Okay. Not bad.
Morgan, you do find something specifically near the remains of the horses. You find though shaftless, you do find a couple arrowheads. However, they seem to be much better crafted than you've ever heard of orcs or any of the other monstrous races making.
Oh, we got a conspiracy going on.
Which isn't to say that the orcs also scavenge stuff.
Right, right.
But these are not orc made.
And you said that both of the horses were essentially like headshot?
Well, you can't see whatever other wounds were on them because it's just the
Whatever
skeletons
shots were
left.
done, each received one clean hole through the head.
Each has a hole in the head. That isn't to say that was the only damage, because it is hard to tell now that they are only skeletons.
Right, and that's fair. But I mean, like, and this is just a general assumption out of character here. Orcs are not known for being the best of marksmen. That's typically like an elven thing, right?
They're better with axes.
So, like, would I be able to maybe with the arrows and the clean, quote unquote, clean kills on the horses, be able to maybe determine that this wasn't, and maybe take a guess at what it was?
It's fair to say that it makes it less likely to be orcs, but there are definitely orcs that are good marksmen, though rarer.
Okay. That's true. Yeah.
And I think Morgan would have a certain level of I don't want this to come off wrong, but of respect in Stella's abilities to know that it wouldn't just be your average orc that would take her down.
Yeah. There's no way that she just let a
But
regular fucking orc kill her.
but some of those like scary orcs you saw the other day might, you know what I mean? The special orcs.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, it is definitely fair to think it's less likely that it's orcs between those two. But I wouldn't say he'd rule it out.
Once he had sort of like found that out, he'd just kind of like bring it over to the others and be like, "Look, I don't know for sure, but with what you told me with the horses and these arrows, it could still be orcs. Those guys look scary. I mean, you'd know more, Oiram, but I don't know. I have a feeling it might not have just been orcs, or maybe it was them special guys. I don't know."
Could I take a short break from drawing the circle and try and see if I can discern if there's like any thematic tones to the arrowheads, like whether it's elven, dwarven?
They're very weathered. You can't really see much as far as distinguishing features.
They just look
But
not orc.
you can tell that there was some they were well crafted.
Would I know with the history check that I know of the orcs?
I mean, you know that they're not orc made.
Okay.
But you also know that the orcs scavenge stuff off of people they
Gotcha.
kill or capture.
Yeah, I'll get back to drawing the circle.
Okay. Andromeda reports that there was no one she could see other than orcs.
Okay.
That she couldn't go through like the the assorted stuff they're carrying. Like there could have been someone hidden in a carts and stuff that she couldn't stealthily get through. You know what I mean? Like she didn't see anyone being kept in carts,
Mhm.
but she can't go through all of the stuff they're moving.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I'll bring it back as soon as I'm done drawing the circle.
Okay. Morgan, are you stepping through the portal with the others?
He would just kind of, I guess, unintentional here, even though it's what, the Forlorn Hills. He would forlornly look back upon the campsite with one final glance before he would resign himself to giving up the search here for now and stepping through the portal to see if they could find a diviner to perhaps pick up her trail.
Okay. Rebecca, back to Daggerford or the other one of the other
Daggerford.
towns?
I mean,
Okay.
we're not gonna make Bianca walk back.
I mean, that's fair.
Plus, I'm sure one of the priests at the temple could possibly cast scry.
Back to this place. They fixed it up.
No, it's in the process of being fixed up.
Oh, okay.
It's only been a couple weeks. The stained glass takes time to make. But yeah, you walk out and
There's two potential options for scrying on a corpse. You get a disconnected line notice, so either you learn it failed, or you view the corpse.
that is the exact quote from Mike Merles, I believe.
Yep.
The disconnected line thing.
Yep.
As you come out here, the head priest immediately sees that something is wrong, especially with Morgan. Welcome back. Is everything all right? No, he's coming up specifically to you, Morgan.
Um,
Is there anything
well,
I can do for you?
we went looking for my wife. Unfortunately, though, we weren't able to recover a body. There's the potential that she had been taken by orcs. You wouldn't happen to have anybody capable of divination or scrying?
Scry.
Uh,
Scry is the spell we're looking for.
right. Scrying. I have some of her belongings, just so that we could try and figure out where she is. Maybe pick up a trail of some sort. Looks like she was ambushed by orcs, maybe.
Um,
Or someone else. The arrows we
Of-
found at the site don't look orc made.
oh, that's not good. Of people currently here at the tower, I'm the only one with that ability. However, I am not able to today. I do, however, have something I can lend you. Morgan, follow me up to my chamber for a moment.
Just him or all of us?
Uh, if you all wish, it is a bit cramped up there for so many people.
I'll
But
stay away. I'll stay down here.
Oh, I'll go with Morgan.
okay. What's Zarin doing, Dylan?
Uh,
It's going out for a smoke.
I'll stay down here and pray to Eldath in a place that is not for Eldath.
Smooth skin.
Smooth skin.
Listen here, smooth skin. All right, I'm gonna stay down here and maybe drink a whiskey. All right.
All right.
I don't know. I don't
So
know if he'd
y'all,
come along. Probably not.
yeah, y'all go up to his chamber,
I didn't mean.
which is on the other half of the map that I don't have prepared. And This is an artifact that's been handed down to me through through several previous head priests here. It can't be used often, but it will allow you. Well, I could use it, but it allows anyone who uses it to cast the scrying spell.
You're the
Since
perfect
you'd be
person
more
to do it.
familiar with her, it would probably be best for you to do it.
Yeah, you'd be able to. You have an item of hers. You know her well. It'd be a lot easier to scry on her.
I would be more than happy to do it for you if you'd like, but
I,
its
we-
success would be better. Have a better chance with you doing it.
I've never done nothing magical before. I won't screw it up.
If you want, I can show you the page on the scrying spell in my Warlock for Dummies book.
Scrying a warlock spell?
Yeah.
Okay then.
All right, sure. I guess I'll give that a read and then give it a try. I've
Actually, let
always
me
been
double
a
check. I'm
fist
pretty sure it
guy.
was because I had it for the Christmas one shot.
Okay. But yeah, he'll hand you over a crystal ball that it's one of the ones that's like
Yep.
the 3 clawed feet things to hold it. But instead of the clawed feet, they're each a rising sun.
Yo, is this? What would this be? Is this actually like a regular crystal ball that can cast scrying?
Yes, it's a special tool that they'll use
Very
later.
well. Very well.
He's not like giving it to you. He's giving
A
it to you
mouse
for this.
tool?
No, I'm just curious for how it works.
It allows the wielder to cast the scrying spell.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, yeah. So he will.
But it has a long recharge time.
Ah, got you. Yeah, he will. He'll read up on how to cast scrying for dummies, if that is in fact in the book.
Okay.
And then he will attempt to cast a spell,
Okay.
which is the first time that he's ever casted a spell.
You've cast Fist.
I don't know how to cast Pass Without a Trace, but I can punch you in your face.
Okay.
That was a really bad rhyme.
Oh.
Tom.
Bombus!
Dylan, meet me in secrets.
Very well.
We found his wife's campsite, but
Oh, shit, really?
she's not there.
Oh no.
We found actually non-orc arrows at the site after that had pierced the skulls of 2 horses.
Oh god.
So right now he's trying to scry on her.
Oh shit. Finally get to take off my pants. Anything else I missed in the session?
Oh, that's about it.
Cool.
We got our second for the revetting.
Nice.
We got called by a person, Dormammu. I don't know the name.
Daggerford. Not Daggerford. Fuck, that's where we are.
Yeah, what did you talk? I have it written down. Hamu.
Oh, Giamut.
Giamut.
Giamut talked to us. Being probably best if you watched the VOD on that.
I will watch it tomorrow.
There's a dragon thingy, and there's a platinum dragon.
Oh yeah,
There's
we
been
gotta
captured.
do the greatest bank heist of all time for Brandabaros, the halfling god of tricks.
And then there was a guy, Brandon.
That's what I was talking
Forrest.
about.
Oh. And then some inevitable things are happening. It's a whole thing. Most of this is probably just stuff that has already been covered, but I'm just now learning about it.
Beck, how cold is it at your house?
How's what?
How cold is it at your house currently?
Normally we keep it around like 21 degrees Celsius, which is room temperature, so 72.
Okay, and how cold is it outside?
Outside, 0, so 32.
Okay, it is currently -11 Fahrenheit here.
It's currently -4 Fahrenheit here.
11.
So, yeah, so
Negative
we
23.
were-
Fuck me.
my buddy was joking, and there's this lake that's up 2 exits past where Dylan and I go on vacation every year, and it's called 13th Lake. And right now is currently -24, but with the wind chill, it feels like -57.
On the top of Mount Washington today, it reached -100
That is disgusting.
With wind chill.
with
It
wind
was
chill.
60 something normal.
-60s.
It's disgusting.
I'm pretty
It
sure
was
that's
like-
Fahrenheit too, not Celsius.
I would hope it's Fahrenheit.
I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure Celsius
I mean,
and Fahrenheit are the same.
After
After
negative
that point.
40, Fahrenheit's worse, actually. It would be better if it was if it was Celsius at that temperature.
I think it was like 70-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, -103 degrees. The previous record was 102. With winds from 90 to 110. It's insane. That's a tornado.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man,
I could
it's no longer
survive
my
it.
birthday.
You see Morgan, his eyes roll back for a few seconds, Rebecca, before he comes back and he's looking around wide-eyed.
Wow, that was weird. I don't think I like magic.
It's useful.
Did you get any answers you were looking for?
I don't know why, but I think the cult of the dragon has her body. I saw this underground place. I'm not entirely sure where. There was like mausoleums, or maybe more like the capstones for graves peeking up from the floor, and there was a lot of them in that room with cultists milling about.
I'd say that
One cultist is what you saw.
Oh, there's one cultist with a cultist milling about. But that mask and those robes, I wouldn't mistake it.
I'd be willing to use one more question on that.
Oh, the buck.
Yep. What would we ask?
I really want to find her, but you sure?
We need her. You need her.
No, I know, but what if we need it for something else?
We got one more.
We could get another.
We can get another. No, we can't. It's the Book of Universal Secrets. You only get 4.
Let's get another book.
Shit. He'll look at Rebecca, and he looks like he really wants to, but he's like, let's just ask the others first, just in case. I already kind of used one in secret, and I guess I ought to tell them the truth. I feel bad. And then he'll look at God, I can't remember his name for the life of me, but I'm gonna call him Father Brightlord. He's gonna look at Father Brightlord and be like, "Thank you. I appreciate you allowing me to use this." Would I know the general direction from, like, because you said it was like I was like almost as if I was flying to the spot.
Uh,
Would I?
That's kind of like just a flavor thing. It's
Oh, okay, got you.
Technically, you just see the area around it.
yeah. Technically, it just your vision changes immediately from what you are seeing in the room to the scrying sensor.
Well, fuck, a fucking underground graveyard could literally be anywhere. God damn it.
Yeah, that's why the book's the answer.
Yeah, so he'll thank the father and head downstairs and go tell the others. So
It's
essentially,
Luke's son, right? By the way.
Luke's Sunbright. Okay. Bright Lord's not entirely.
No, the bright was right.
Yeah. Um, he'll look at the rest of you, and essentially he'll just kind of relay that he saw a room underground that appeared to be sort of like a graveyard of sorts, except it was like these like the stone capstones to uh graves, you know. Right, because you said it was like a mausoleum, but the top portion, right?
So it's
So like if a
so you know like the crypts.
mausoleum,
You know how there's like the crypts in churches that have um
it's like a
the
stone
slabs on the
sarcophagi.
wall, the slabs on the wall that bodies are buried behind.
Oh,
So instead
right.
of having that, it's like that was in the floor instead of in the wall.
Okay, so yeah, so it would be capstone would be the right sort of term, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so like these 2 foot by 6 foot long capstones in the floor, uh, in which people are interred, and essentially how he saw a cultist walking through this room wearing black robes and a red dragon mask, uh, and and then he would say, uh, "I've got 2 more questions on the Book of Universal Secrets, and I should have told the both of you this sooner, but I used one of them to find out how we could save Rebecca from dying when all this is said and done, or perhaps before this is all said and done. Um, and I probably should have consulted you all about that, but Rebecca's a friend, and I don't want her just up and dying once we save the world, because then we can't have a big old celebration
I
together."
mean,
And
I've been looking into it too, but yeah, that definitely gives me a direction to look into.
right, so
Wisdom.
if you two are okay with it, I wanted to use one of the 2 remaining questions to ask where my wife is, so that we could save her and then hopefully find Bahamut and his golden worms and have a much better chance at maybe saving the world from utter destruction or something along the lines of that. I mean, there's definitely something in it for me, don't get me wrong, but you know, it will help us too, so it's up to y'all.
I don't have much use for it.
This is also the first time Zarin and Oirin would find out about the Book of Universal
Yeah,
Truth.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a book that can answer any question that you want.
Yeah. Like any question.
Be
But what
careful
I'm trying
asking
to
questions
say,
around the book, though.
yeah.
We don't want to waste it.
The two that have been asked are how to save Rebecca.
Yeah, that's true. We've used 2 of them on Rebecca. Holy shit. Howdy. But yeah. Tom, are you here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What does Aaron think of this?
So like, I don't really know what kind of questions I should be asking.
Well, we were gonna save the last two in case we needed them for like, figuring out how to defeat Tiamat or ultimately save Bahamut. But if I use one of the last two now to find out where my wife is, and then we find her, she could use her divination abilities to find out where all the rest of the great worms are, so that we'd have a better time of freeing Bahamut and perhaps preventing the Undying Queen from resurrecting, essentially saving the world. So, yeah.
Why do I feel like if we even asked how to defeat Tiamat, there wouldn't be an answer?
Oh, it's simple. You gotta eliminate all her followers and then kill her on the plane that she originates from. Simple.
It would it's simple. It would probably
Is
tell
that
us.
simple?
No,
how to
it's a
go
great
about it.
over exaggeration, under exaggeration. We'd have to eliminate every
Have
single
a
possible
bait and remove
follower.
her from it.
And I'm assuming that she has a lot.
Oh, yeah. That's why the cult
The
exists.
dragon is pretty big. Yeah.
And I'm sure there's more beyond just the cult. They're just average people who worship her because,
Also,
but
essentially all chromatic dragons.
yeah.
Right, like that one blue dragonborn that we met in the arena. He probably would.
We'd have to kill every single chromatic dragon.
Yeah, and every kobold and every dragonborn and every half dragon that's chromatic. It's a lot of work, and I don't feel like doing that. I mean, Dragon Slayer is a cool title, but Dragon Genocide is a little too much.
Morgan's not ready for that egg trial.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I mean, so it's up to you two. I mean, it seems kind of like Orem doesn't care, so.
I've got all the answers in my book.
Okay,
It doesn't really
he
matter to
also
me.
has a book of Universal Secrets, apparently. Sorry, what did you say, Sam?
I said it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, yeah, you can use that for that.
Oh, okay. Very well. He will bring out the Book of Universal Secrets / Truths, and
Zarin and Oiron, you see a large tome bound in wood that has a mouth in the front cover of it. I am the Book of Universal Truths. You have 2 questions remaining. Ask. The mouth on the book moves, as this is said.
please
Very
tell
demanding.
me the location of Stella Umbra, my wife.
My what?
Okay. And with that, we will pick up next week.
Because Bean needs to find a good place to put her.
Well, no, it's 12. It's like quarter past already.
It is too late.
Zarin was thinking in his head, I wonder where Dog is.
Oh my god.
On the plane of ideals.
Zarin's question is how to get to the plane of ideals.
Reliably.
Yeah.
Alright, well, glad I could make it to the session tonight. Was here for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Didn't think I was gonna make it.
Yeah, that's it of this. Woo!